Are we live already?
We are live right now.
Oh,
Sweet.
All right, guys. This is episode 14 of In the Breaks podcast. Today is going to be a little bit different than what we usually do. Tonight is the State of the Union. Not State of the Union, kind of is, by President Trump. So we all figured it was a good idea to do a live coverage. Yeah. We're thinking about doing a live coverage of the State of the Union, and we'd love to hear your guys' input. And if you guys are new here, my name is Austin.
Look, Elon's in a suit.
Yeah.
I think we're
Holy
all
shit.
underdressed here.
and I'm Elon Musk.
Everybody getting suits right now. Did you guys bring your suits?
I brought a sweatshirt. It's the best I got.
We're fine. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, just in case somebody's new here.
Garrett.
Harold.
Stick. Like, fuck. Harold.
Harold.
But yeah, so we're not going to be talking that much. We're really going to be listening. And then if you guys have any questions throughout the stream, you guys are more than able to drop them in.
Okay.
Drop them in the chat box.
I just want to hear what Trump says.
I know, me too. I'm really curious. What do you guys think is going to happen during this? Big K Digital, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
It'd be interesting to see what he's got to say.
Right? Garrett, what do you think?
Look at there's Ted Cruz.
What are you thinking, Garrett?
I want to hear more about Trump Gaza.
Yeah. It's going to be crazy.
What's
Let me
going
tell
on
you.
with Trump and Gaza?
He wants to acquire Gaza and,
Among other places.
and rebuild it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. We'll see.
I don't know if he's really going to talk about that, but that's like so wild.
He should
He's probably going to talk about Canada.
and Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, Canada.
So you guys see like Trudeau's speech? That was
Did you hear that they were going to turn off the electricity to some of the American states because they get supplied by Canada?
No way.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it might be starting. I'm not too sure. Wow, we already have 100 likes. Thank you.
Can you put the sound on?
Yeah.
And it is very stark to see.
Look at JD there.
Female members of the
Yep.
Democratic caucus who are decked out.
Melissa, welcome.
There's a hot pink color.
Oh my God, it's a
Nancy.
skeleton.
But it's certainly
Nancy
able to-
Pelosi.
To wear a pink that would stand out, and it certainly stands out. And that will certainly be a visual that Donald Trump will see as he looks out to his right, and while he gives the speech here tonight.
The
We're
King,
also
welcome.
noticing, and it's a bit more of a subtle demonstration. by
The address
some of
is about to
these
start.
members, is particularly the men on the Democratic side wearing.
If you guys go ahead, like and follow the stream, that'd be great.
Blue and yellow. Of course, those are the colors of the Ukrainian flag. So this would be.
Oh, what's that guy's name?
Of how many of these Democratic
That's
members
cool.
are demonstrating their support for Ukraine. Obviously,
Yodeling Unicorn,
And the red
welcome.
ones are for Russia.
Yeah.
These members of the United States Senate make their way into the chamber. That group of House members that are crowded on.
I wonder what green means. There's some green ones there.
The green ties.
Yeah.
Money.
We're right
Money,
here,
yeah.
Yeah.
Money.
3 o'clock this afternoon, testing out our microphones, getting the lay of the land. We saw Congresswoman Mary Miller.
Probably
who
for
is
blue
here
and yellow.
protected.
Yeah.
I think she's,
Yeah.
She was sitting in her seat at 3 o'clock, making sure that she would be in that position to get a handshake with the president when he comes down the aisle. So,
Barbie, welcome to the stream.
Right now in the chamber.
Yeah, I want to touch the president. I want to touch the president.
Please, Mr. President, touch me. Please.
Where we saw Ron
Please.
action there because there was a. I guess we don't have it anymore.
Who is
There was-
this?
there was an interesting sort
Huh?
of-
Who is this?
They said somebody got in their seat at 3 o'clock this afternoon so they could touch the president.
Oh.
Type shit.
Look at Elon. He looks good in
He
the
looks
suit.
spiffy.
Yeah, he really does.
You know, it's funny because they were saying like Zelensky was dressed in, tactical
It's
gear.
tactical shit.
But Elon goes in a
Lord, what's
t-shirt
up?
and a
Solar Bird,
jacket
what's
all
up?
the time.
Welcome.
Nobody says anything about how he's dressed.
I
Yeah.
feel like someone made him wear a suit today.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
like,
you
Elon,
have to
come
wear
on.
a suit. He's like, but I don't want to.
They're like,
Yeah,
Elon,
yeah.
come on. You can't keep wearing that.
Yeah.
Come on.
He's like, I'm tech support.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't
I'm
need a
Doge
suit.
Man. Look, he's getting water. I'm getting the water.
Hey, that's
here.
Kirkland water right there.
Did you guys hear Elon Musk has like 14 children?
Yeah, he has like 12 children, right?
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, he's popping out new ones all the time. It's probably his 14 by now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Holy shit. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
One of them is
He's getting it.
transgender.
What's up,
and
Em?
No.
Yeah.
No, get out of here.
Yeah.
David, what's up, buddy?
And he basically disowned her.
The State of the Union's about
Look,
to
there's
start
Pastor
in about 10 minutes.
I like
so we
him.
got
He's
10
pretty
minutes
good.
until the State of the Union
Yeah.
goes on. We're just be watching it and then going over it throughout the stream. If you guys have any input, please let us know.
Right, that's Usha Vance there, the wife of Vice President J.D. Vance. This, in the remarks that we've been provided here at this point in time, I think it is notable the extent to which President Trump is
Trump Jr. Yeah.
You know what? I think it's pretty cool that his family's taking a back seat in this
Yeah.
this administration.
Oh, 100%.
in more than 400 executive actions in this first month and a half.
Ashley, welcome to the stream.
On the issue of immigration.
Watching the State of the Union.
New legislation would be
Joint session of Congress. It's not a State of the Union, but it's similar. Jake Hernandez,
All we
welcome.
really needed was a new president. And on the issue of tariffs, which
Look, that guy doesn't have a tie on. Oh, God, get him out of there.
Yeah.
Get him out. How disrespectful.
How disrespectful.
The words that we will likely hear from the President of the United States are going to
Laura M., what do you guys think?
Tariff us, we tariff them. And on Ukraine, noting that the U.S. government has already given hundreds of billions of dollars to Ukraine's defenses, this is notably from the President of the United States going to be a speech that focuses on the action that he specifically has taken in the U.S. as of last month and a half.
All right, fine, good. We appreciate that. We're going to go live to Moscow right now, and our here, here's
Cory Booker.
live for us tonight. Here,
Yeah.
question to you.
Premonition. What's up?
How much will Russia? And I asked first.
I'm trying to get to my on
But also the people of Russia to figure out what exactly is the United States going to do with that military aid when it comes to Ukraine.
Yeah, it's it's
Neither
just
am I.
5 a.m. Here in Moscow. I mean, this is a
Emily, welcome to the stream.
But it's also a major global stage because you're right. These images will be watched around the world. That's not in the middle of the night here in some but certainly
Like the stream, please.
tomorrow. And look, there are
Whoa.
Oh, he's banging the gavel.
The gamble.
Zelensky illustrates
It's going to be interesting.
The gavel.
Where did Democrats freaking fall in on this whole thing? What do you think, Austin?
I don't know. I think it's going to be a very boring,
You think?
yeah.
You gotta be kidding me. I feel like this half the room is gonna be like completely.
I know, but everybody's thinking that it's going to be huge, but it probably won't be.
Well, I don't know. I think it's going to be.
Please share.
it's
Guadalupe,
definitely
welcome.
Historical.
Could be.
Well, I mean, it is. No matter what happens.
Yeah, you know the Democrats are so
Please share,
screwed right
please.
now. Who knows what can they even do?
Right.
You know, just sit back.
Well, their
and
hands
take
are
it.
their hands are tied behind their back, so
Right now.
Yeah, they pretty much got to sit back and take it.
what the president has to say to our
They got no step forward.
no.
It's like, what the hell do you do?
No, they got majority
Yeah,
in,
so,
in most
like a
most
couple
places.
years,
Digital,
2
welcome
years,
back.
like the next Senate
Well, next
Vincent,
year
yeah.
is the midterms.
Benzio, Esposito, what's up? Welcome to the
But they
stream.
got nothing to put forward.
Please, if you guys please like and share the stream, that'd be great.
All they can do is like
Joaquin,
really throw
Last
stones.
Emperor, Charlotte in Florida. I'm in
Yeah, I
Florida
wonder
too.
who
What's
else
up?
is like,
Welcome to the stream.
you know, like there.
State of the Union's about to go live. Broke Mom,
Yeah.
Life Food
Who's gonna
Supports.
step
Welcome,
forward?
welcome.
I just don't even know who they are. Like, yeah.
Their ideology and everything is kind of like, in the sewer.
Yeah.
Good friend to NBC News, but she was a big Washington correspondent. I really thank you all for being here tonight. Man, I know you were watching these live pictures with me as we hear the vice president helping out with that call to order that Speaker Johnson started. What did you notice as people?
JD, everybody shut up.
Everybody shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, look at all those people wearing pink.
Quiet.
Fox,
I will
welcome.
have quiet in this.
Yeah.
In this. Room.
Everybody shut up. Yo, the newscast needs to shut up too.
And you're going to see that enthusiasm tonight in this room. Democrats, on the other hand, this pink is a color of protest. So they're
Pink is protest.
it is going to be interesting to watch how Democrats respond to.
Oh, here we go.
Trump is about to walk in, y'all. Mary Dan, welcome. Karina, welcome.
Yeah.
Not Taylor's version.
Things like Russia or that Ukraine began the war and that he started.
Please like and share. Please,
They
please.
started the war instead of Russia. And how do Republicans respond to some of those things? Tariffs included.
Dima, Stacy, 361, welcome.
Is the president in trouble this early? I asked because after the election, he was up 8-10 points. It's definitely come down a little bit since then. He's about even right now. Some polls have him under 50%, 47, 46. But is this because of his policy? Do you think this is just natural progression for a newly elected president?
What do you guys think is gonna happen?
Look, we typically see a president with a honeymoon.
What?
And
Oh, I'm asking them. Viewers.
And what's really
The viewers.
and really problematic for Republicans long term is he's not underwater on his approval of the economy, something that was supposed to be really, powerful and strong for him.
Bill, what's up? User 456, what's up? Welcome.
You know, it's kind of ironic is the economy's in a shitter.
Yeah.
What's he gonna say about that?
Oh, I think like we talked about the other day. I think it's gonna get worse before it gets better. I think it's gonna suck for a while, to be honest with you. But we'll see.
You know, I don't know if you guys noticed, gas prices are coming down.
Yeah. 288. I'll take that.
Yep. Right.
The egg prices are still very high. How does he turn this around when he's just implemented those tariffs in our two
Nate, Big Bear, welcome.
I don't know who this guy is, but
That's Phil.
that's senior advisor to Donald Trump.
$1.2 billion foreign investment into the United States. That translates to jobs, that translates to lower prices. So he's going to continue to push.
Oh, here comes the Supreme Court.
Brett Kavanaugh.
John Roberts.
Yep.
I want to pause right there as we take a look at our Supreme Court justices. Amy Coney Barrett, of course, Brett Kavanaugh, Chief Justice John Roberts, Lenny Kagan as well was there and retired. Justice Kennedy as well walking in. As we await the president, we are just 3 minutes away from what is going to happen. They had called the Republicans advisors to the president saying this is not going to be a message of unity. We should not expect kumbaya here. What should we expect?
Oh, hell no.
Don't expect anything when it comes to Donald Trump because the unexpected is most likely what's going to happen.
Yep. Kirk, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
I'm told into his accomplishments so far, which they think are many.
What do you guys think that are watching? What's gonna happen? Is he gonna go full throttle, or is he gonna be all right?
Stop looking to brag.
Yeah.
Oh, that you can't have a Donald Trump without a brag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at me, look at me. I'm the best. I'm the best.
Yeah.
People in the country illegally.
I don't know.
Of course, the facts are a little bit mixed there, and he does want his team to do more. But he's going to frame everything he does and as fantastic, as great.
Yeah.
We're just 2 minutes away now from the start.
2 minutes. 2 minute warning.
What's the one thing Democrats have to put out tonight in their message in the rebuttal?
I think the Democrats have to put out in their rebuttal a sense of economic growth and a sense of bringing people together. To that point, I think it is going to be a lot of red meat to the base, which we've heard time and time again. Independent middle don't want us fighting in Washington anymore. They want us to get together. And I think picking the new senator from Michigan, someone who has bipartisan bona fides, I think was a good idea for them.
Brian, what's the one thing President Trump has to convey here? I mean, he always tries to convey strength. There are a lot of unknowns with Ukraine, with these tariffs, with the economy, and with Doge.
Yeah, listen, he has to display confidence.
He's going to announce his new best friend,
Joe, bro. What's up?
Vladimir Putin.
Yeah.
Vladimir Putin's my new best friend.
Dad, do me a favor?
Yeah.
Push your mic forward. There you go. Perfect. User 280, welcome. About to start in 1 minute.
I mean, does this keep going? I mean, listen, if you're playing chess, you want Elon on your chessboard, and he's absorbing a lot of the blows that Donald Trump is making these decisions.
Juan, what's up?
Smart executive, so it's somebody who's taking all the heat.
That he is a very rich and very unpopular person. So wrapping yourself around him, I think it's possible.
All right.
All the people wearing pink.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in protest.
Speech. Our coverage continues right now.
Look at that one lady. She's got like a Sharpie on her jacket.
The diplomats and the only person we're missing so far, President Trump and the First Lady will be there. Our coverage continues right now with Lester Hall and Samantha Guthrie.
High stakes prime time.
They're going to have a cameo. You know who's going to be the cameo?
Who?
Zelensky. We signed a deal.
Yeah, Zelensky, come on out. That'd be funny.
Critical moment for President Trump.
Garrett, you got to eat your French fries, man. They're going to get cold.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Did you bring some?
And welcome back.
did you
Word
bring some
revealed.
soda for all of
Welcome.
us?
Hey, it's about to
Yeah,
start
it's
right
over.
now.
Oh,
It is about to start.
There's Starry in the fridge.
And when you guys have a chance,
It's
please give a
in the
follow.
garage.
I missed this.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. I'm excited.
Everybody, good evening. Welcome to our special coverage of President Trump's entrance to a joint session of Congress. This is his first since his second term began.
There's a scene on the House floor right now where the president is expected to speak just minutes from now. It will hand priorities for foreign and domestic.
Senior administration official telling NBC News tonight his theme will be the renewal of the American dream. Of course, the Speaker of the House, Vice President J.D. Vance, waiting there the day comes, of course, at a critical moment for President Trump.
Did you just see that guy
He ramps up his efforts
with
to
the shirt and the cowboy hat?
Yeah.
saw a major shift in U.S. foreign
You
policy.
missed it. The guy with the shirt and the cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Somebody needs to punch her in the mouth.
Oh my
I can't
God.
believe I just said that. Can't stand her.
Yeah.
Largest trading partners, which just went into effect today.
So tonight we expect to hear more about the president's vision for the future when he takes the podium to address both houses of Congress along with the American people.
We're going to meet the press moderator, Kristen Welker, senior Washington correspondent Hallie Jackson, and our chief White House correspondent Peter Alexander.
So Kristen, let's start with you.
Look, that guy right there. He's got jeans on and everything.
Oh yeah, with the shirt on. The
Yeah.
Tonight it's full of formality. The Speaker of Emeritus said.
Oh my God.
Nancy Pelosi. Tell us what you expect to hear from the president tonight.
Well, Savannah, I expect to hear a robust.
Is she the one with the
Sam
Sharpie that you were
Mason,
talking
welcome.
about?
Yeah.
yeah, her.
We the people.
We the people protect the 14th Amendment. Crazy.
Really carve out large.
Hey, it's fucking 9 o'clock. This bitch should have started 3 minutes ago.
Oh yeah.
Is that
Fuck you
Melania
doing?
right
Up
there?
north, what's up?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be going on right now. I don't know what's going on. They're still loading everything up. So, but while you guys wait, you guys could always like and follow my.
I like that look on
I know, me
Melania.
too. No
Yeah.
fucking hat. Who's that guy?
Clearly want to talk about the executive orders, how many he's done versus his predecessors, but the speed of everything he's done is
This guy's rolling his eyes while clapping.
He's got 81 executive orders in the first 43 days in office. We were sitting all together on Inauguration Day about this idea of shock and awe. Those close to the president feel he has executed on that. And thought to senior administration officials last week, that's what we can expect to hear in the first part of the president's speech tonight, him laying out his accomplishments. I also spoke with one
Hey.
who said to me just today, listen,
That's crazy.
Who is that?
But
I guess she's a special guest. She's got to be a special guest.
She looks like a kid.
oh my God, what was his name? Who's the Daily Wire guy? Matthew.
Ben Shapiro?
No, the other guy. The guy who made Am I Racist?
Oh, Matthew Walsh.
Yeah, he's there.
Oh, is he actually?
Yeah, I just saw him.
Oh, that's cool.
Look,
I like,
Marco Rubio.
I like Matthew
What a
Walsh.
failure Marco Rubio's been.
I think Matthew Walsh is like radical to some
He's the
degree.
guy that says like, "Are you a woman?" Right? He made that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or what is a
funny.
woman? Not "Are you a woman?"
Look, there's Pam Bondi. Pete Hegseth.
That's just-
Well, we'll wait to see where Elon Musk is going to be sitting. Is he there side by side with the cabinet? He appeared in the cabinet a few days ago. We'll
Picture
see
he's like right next to Donald.
Dressed in a suit this go around joining Donald Trump. This night, I was struck by a couple of things. How much has changed since the
Oh,
last
shit.
time Donald Trump? In
RFK Jr.
RFK Jr. That's his whole cabinet right there.
Yeah.
COVID since then. There's so many other changes. Think about the rooms, the optics of this.
Where's
When
Pete?
you first came to join the dress
I saw Pete earlier.
Oh, did he come in already?
Yeah, he's already been
Hey,
in.
Outfitters, what's up?
A different Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan.
He
Brody,
came in
what's
with
up?
Pam Bondi.
Mike Johnson. When we
Welcome to the
heard
stream, everyone. Welcome.
8 years ago, he talks about putting an end to the trivial fights in America. There is Elon Musk. We see him in the chamber right now. He's talking about the trivial fights instead of putting an end to them.
There
There's
he is.
Pete.
There's Petey Boy.
Major fights.
Marcy Lynn, Giovanni, welcome.
One of our closest allies. With you.
Oh, the
Lucia, welcome.
One of our tightest allies as well. The person has a lot of unique
Hey, can you bring me a Starry back?
Americans at home.
Thank you.
That's their pocket.
Luther, welcome to the stream.
Dozen eggs, $1.46.
Blue Shortcake,
This
welcome.
round,
I want to know
Stream
if
is
the
going on.
lady next to Elon is his wife or girlfriend.
Nah,
Because she's kind of hot.
no, she's hot. That lady right there. That's
Tulsi Gabbard.
no, that's not Tulsi Gabbard.
Who's that?
Oh, Tulsi Gabbard's in the back. I see her, but the girl that's in the front, she's hot. She's hot.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Savannah. And it is pretty stark when you look out at the chamber from my vantage point, which is right behind where the president will be speaking in the next few minutes. All the Republicans to the left side of where I'm
That's
sitting
so funny.
are standing.
What's that?
All the Republicans are standing, but all the Democrats are sitting down.
They're sitting
Hilarious.
which is a representation
Hi,
of
Swerve,
how
welcome.
received here.
Herman, Jean Lewis, Shell, welcome.
Hey guys, we need some comments here. Come
Yeah,
on.
let us know what's up. What do you guys think this is going to be about? Do you think it's going to be a good thing, bad thing?
What do you think? Anything, man? Give us some feedback here.
Yeah.
Presidency, despite even some open opposition.
M. Turan, welcome.
And he even had some Democrats that were hoping that he would be.
Look at Marjorie Taylor
Sean, welcome.
Greene. She looks like a dude.
Donald Trump will be
Marjorie?
voted by
Yeah.
Marjorie's a fucking idiot. I'm sorry.
that has fallen from-
She's the one person I cannot stand.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
She's a dumbass.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene was right up there along the aisle.
Cody, laughing at my own jokes. Welcome.
Fellow members.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Trump was right about everything.
State of the Union was supposed to start 7 minutes ago. We're still waiting for the whole cabinet to walk in.
I
You're
really like
welcome.
Usha.
Yeah, me too.
She's cool.
She seems like a really genuine person.
Yes.
Marseille, welcome. Arleon, welcome.
They've really given up all hope that they can work with him. And it's
Please
We're
let us
running
know your
behind
feedback.
here.
What do you guys think is going to happen
you.
tonight?
demonstrate their
Preach.
opposition.
Kim, user 655, welcome to the
There are
stream.
many Democrats who won't even in the room tonight.
Olivia Jade, welcome. Hayden,
One of
welcome.
the senior members of the United States Senate.
Last
decided that she
Emperor,
was
welcome
not
to the
going to be in
stream.
attendance tonight.
Dog Dad Chisme, welcome to the stream.
One of the biggest
Welcome.
stars in the Democratic Party, especially in the progressive movement, she's decided not to be here tonight.
It's K23, welcome to the stream. Welcome, everybody.
You can see it.
Please let us know what you guys think in the comments. We are reading.
Very bright pink. That will be something that Donald Trump will have to see.
Gavlin, welcome.
See, the guy should have dressed in pink suits.
Yeah. Yeah, Marjorie does look like a fucking dude.
And blue, in support of Ukraine, and of course.
How does her constituents keep electing her back?
I know. I don't know how. What is she, Wyoming?
No, Georgia.
Georgia, really?
Yeah.
Last Emperor, welcome. T. Simpson, welcome.
Come on, guys. Let the president in. We want to hear what he's got to say.
I cannot believe he's not out yet.
They're all, you know,
Diana,
this
welcome.
cabinet. They're look at this cabinet. Look at his cabinet.
Meg Keaton, welcome. Katia, welcome.
Let's everybody get
Jose
a look
Jose,
at
dude, I thought you
the
got me a
president
rose.
and his cabinet.
Walk out of the chamber tonight. We've been told by Democratic leadership that they've asked their members not to
Here's
Yeah.
Tulsi.
That's Tulsi Gabbard.
do any sort of
Who was the other girl?
Conquest Queen, welcome. I don't know who that other chick was. I thought that was like Jeff
Oh,
Bezos' wife.
Gnome.
That's Jeff Bezos' wife, isn't
That's Gnome. Christy
ABW
Gnome or
welcome.
something like that.
It's so weird watching some of these people talk.
it? Angle Berthegard, welcome.
Lauren Boebert. That's who she is.
Yeah. Carlos Javier, welcome.
RFK is just kind of walking around and not knowing where to go.
You know who's kind of hot? Pam Bondi. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Hi there, good evening.
Maybe.
Yes, you bet.
Well, she's my age, so.
Six beers.
To figure out how to absorb these higher
T. Heather, welcome.
tariffs on Canada and Mexico, another 10%.
Robert, welcome to the stream.
And, in fact, many companies
State of the
are
Union's
saying
about to
there
start.
will be higher prices ahead for American consumers.
Look at Marco Rubio's ears. I keep thinking that they're going to flutter and he's going to
R&D
go
welcome.
airborne above the room.
Should start any minute now. Waiting for President Trump to walk in. Money over
I'm
everything.
sorry, is that
Oni, what's
inappropriate?
up? Welcome to
No.
the stream.
Because of those tariffs, they will cost more, and in a matter of
We're
days,
doing a live watch. CF, David, welcome.
Now we expect to hear the president talk about egg prices and blame
Ooh, egg prices.
the prior
Egg
administration.
prices, that's gonna be tough.
How much are egg prices now? Has anybody
Oh, they're
looked?
expensive still. I think
Is it $12 a dozen?
I think
Last I saw, I think it was $8 a
Doesn't
dozen.
it depend where you shop?
it does depend where you shop, right? Like Aldi's, I know Aldi's usually pretty cheap, but then again, their quality of their eggs aren't that good.
This trade war position from the US.
Amanda, welcome.
Potentially, the president tomorrow could try to meet Canada and Mexico in the middle. No clarity yet, though, on whether that means some of these.
I don't know. If I really liked eggs, I probably would have chickens by now.
For disruptions in the supply chain.
What'd you say?
If I really liked eggs, I would have chickens by now.
Same.
The uncertainty it's
But I don't, so.
can create tremors in the economic system. Christine, stand by there. We may well hear a lot about tariffs tonight. Just to set the team 10 minutes past 9 o'clock here on the East Coast, and we wait the entrance of the president, the cabinet, members of the Supreme Court are there in both sessions, both parts of Congress, the House and the Senate. So we
Monday, welcome. Irvin, welcome.
You know, you guys know who Byron
Welcome back.
Donalds is? You know who
Byron Donalds? No.
He's going to be Ron DeSantis term limits out this year or next year, and he's going to be running for governor of Florida. On the
How many terms can
Republican
you run?
side.
4?
I'm sorry.
How many terms can you run for? 2?
I think 2.
2?
Yeah.
Jesse, welcome. David,
What do
welcome
you
back. Mr.
What?
Is it
Wilson,
2
welcome to the
terms?
stream.
For what?
For governor.
Engelbert Hearts, welcome back. It should start any
How long
second
has
now.
DeSantis been?
Yeah.
Chances, I think he's only been for 1 term. Or is this his 2nd term?
No, I think it's his 2nd term.
Yeah. I'm
I
not
thought Rick
sure.
Scott was our shit last term.
No, that
Connie-
was like 6 years ago,
okay.
something like that.
Connie Lee, welcome. Ironworker, like,
Like, yeah,
welcome.
a term is like 6 years, right?
I think 4 years, 2 4-year terms, 8 years.
They've said giving the president about
All
6
right.
months to a year to
Please
launch
like and follow.
This is where his legislative agenda comes into play. You are going to see him make a
There's Pam.
for
Pam.
Congress to pass the bill,
Pamela.
which is passed through the House.
TLW, welcome.
The border, deportation, taxes. His big
You know, all those people got to be saying, "Oh, look at me,
Justin,
look at me, I'm
welcome.
important."
Yep.
payments fell from tariff.
Up here comes this guy. Gonna announce him? Yep. Woo!
Yeah.
There he is.
Boy.
Fresh spray tan.
I know.
That's all I gotta say. Fresh spray tan. understand.
Why does he do that?
I have no idea.
Be forgiven if you thought you were about to watch the State of the Union address.
It actually doesn't look too bad.
Speech before joint session
Yeah.
of Congress. The difference being, in this case, there's a new president. We'll be looking forward, presumably, about his.
No, but some of the spray tans, like he looks orange actually.
Yeah.
I don't think he looks that bad right now.
Nah,
Yeah,
he
that,
looks
he
fine
actually
now.
looks pretty good.
Yeah.
First Lady, of course, has several guests with her, and as it's become a tradition, there will be guests who may be.
There you go.
Members from both sides, but guests as well.
There it is.
Points, but it's just
Cream cheese, welcome.
This political comeback. President Trump now in this first address to a joint session after losing in 2020, then
There's so many people here.
mentally having been
This guy's right in the camera.
Oh, look, Marjorie put on her hat.
in the interim, and it's just incredible. to
Somebody
see
needs to tell Marjorie that's inappropriate.
Right?
He feels that he had a mandate and that winning the popular vote for the first time, winning every swing state, has given him a certain ability to push forward his agenda than ever before.
There's a promise is made, promises kept. Elements is what the
He
president
touched my hat. He touched my hat.
here. He stood on stage with Elon Musk.
Are we not doing good?
No, I just wanted to put it more on the screen.
They are now working to implement that. Critics will say, look at the fallout here, but I will tell you there are supporters who are cheering him on. You talk about his loss in 2020, his win in 2024. I went back today and reached out to some of those voters who did not back President Trump in 2020, who backed him this time around. I said, hey, give me a bit of a vibe check here. What do you think 6 weeks in? Because remember, for some of these voters, this is still a kind of
Touch my hand, President. Touch my hand.
43 days. I heard that.
They never washed their hand after.
Yeah, yeah.
Which matters so much to these voters.
Somebody take a picture. I shook the hand of the president.
I will tell you what I did here.
Cam, welcome.
Late 30s mom, who was back
The address is about to start.
She said, you know what, I don't like that.
David, welcome
She said,
back.
I wish we could vote Elon Musk.
Please like and follow.
She was concerned about what she thought.
It's free.
She viewed as out of touch, having so much influence at the White House. Now again, Elon Musk was there on the campaign trail. It's not a surprise.
Pure Tech. McCree, welcome.
We have seen that over the course of the last nearly a year. He's in the
Trump is
room.
now just
Yeah,
walking
I'm getting
into the
so
building.
triggered looking at all these bald spots.
President Trump is walking in and shaking
Michelle,
hands.
welcome.
I'm not a fan.
Tactics here are different.
Oh my God.
Because of that political comeback, because of the fact that remember, Republicans control the House. the
Marta
Senate, and the
Bethany,
White House.
welcome.
And this is something that some members of Congress have been hearing about from constituents as they went back to their districts after this first period in Congress, and they're hearing about it. Not every constituent is happy with how this is unfolding.
This is Benny Wright. I just want to take a moment and comment on what we're looking at right now. President Trump greeting the members of the Supreme Court, including those retired there, Anthony Kennedy, of course, but 3 of those members of the court right now are members that he appointed. So not only does he control Congress, he controls the White House.
That's the sergeant.
He controls the Supreme.
That's the, what's it called, of the Marine Corps. The Commandant.
Yep.
These issues, given some of the decisions we've already seen from the Supreme Court, he feels like in the eyes of those close to him, that this is a person who
Pluto, welcome.
basically the ability to do what he wants right now, and he intends to do it over the course of the president. Yeah, go ahead.
The other thing I like to hear is that the president with military leaders, he went in, which was encouraging military leaders, including the sheriff of the chief of staff recently.
You were talking about what we've seen in some of these town halls.
Here we go.
Right now with the president.
Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen.
Megan, welcome.
A lot of Americans are trying to feel the impact that it gets their community. 80% of American federal workers work outside Washington, D.C.
Let's listen to the president.
Today, so we can't talk about substance in conversation. We can't talk about. I think he seemed relaxed. He seemed very confident today.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of stuff that he definitely feels relaxed, and then he's hitting his stride. And he's
Look at her.
feels like he has this standing, and is looking forward to this speech tonight. He was, as he says, tell it like it is.
About the
Yeah,
longest
there
pop
he is.
ever. Matt
Oh, it's Ben
Walsh.
Shapiro.
Holy shit.
Who's that?
Ben Shapiro.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much.
And Maria. Heidi Anderson, welcome.
The governor of
Speaker Johnson, Vice President Vance, the First Lady of the United States.
Yeah, Melania.
look at that rock on her finger.
Goat status. Summer Nicole, welcome.
Members of the United States Congress, thank you very much. And to my fellow citizens, America is back.
Yeah, see, like half sitting down, half are fucking cheering.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Six
Amen.
weeks ago, I stood beneath the dome of this Capitol and proclaimed the dawn of the golden age of America. From that moment on, it has been nothing but swift and unrelenting action to usher in the greatest and most successful era in the history of our country. We have accomplished more in 43 days than most administrations accomplished in 4 years or 8 years, and we are just getting started. I return to this chamber tonight to report that America's momentum is back, our spirit is back, our pride is back, our confidence is back, and the American dream is surging bigger and better than ever before.
USA.
The American dream is unstoppable, and our country is on the verge of a comeback, the likes of which the world has never witnessed and perhaps will never witness again. Never been anything like it. The presidential election of November 5th was a mandate like it has not been seen in many decades. We won all 7 swing states, giving us an electoral college victory of 300 votes.
Yeah.
We won the popular vote by big numbers and won counties in our country.
This is crazy. USA. See, this is crazy.
Jesus, dude. What were they saying? What were they booing about?
What
What do you mean? They're booing Trump.
Their map that reads almost completely red for Republican. Now, for the first time in modern history, more Americans believe that our country is headed in the right direction than the wrong direction. In fact, it's an astonishing record. 27-point swing.
See the guy with the cane?
Ever.
Yeah.
Small business optimism saw seeing the largest 1-minute game ever recorded. A 41.
I wonder if security's gonna come.
Members are directed to uphold and maintain the quorum in the House and to cease any further disruptions. That's your warning.
Yo. What are they
What
gonna
are you gonna
do?
do if he doesn't?
And will continue in breach of the quorum, and the chair is prepared to direct the sergeant at arms to restore order to the process.
They're gonna drag him out.
Dude, imagine being the guy sitting next to him.
Yeah.
Mr. Green, take your seat. Take your seat, sir. Take your seat.
Oh no.
To engage in willful and concerted disruption of property quorum, the chair now directs the sergeant at arms to restore order.
Oh, I wonder. This guy. There's definitely a plan.
I want to know what he was saying.
Members are directed to uphold and maintain the quorum in the House. Mr. President, continue.
Thank you.
He's trying to talk over the president.
Over the past 6 weeks, I have signed nearly 100 executive orders and taken more than 400 executive action per record to restore common sense, safety, optimism, and wealth all across our wonderful land. The people elected me to do the job, and I'm doing it.
That outburst by that guy kind of like took the steam out of the whole place.
Yeah.
In fact, it has been stated by many that the first month of our presidency, it's our presidency, is the most successful in the history of our nation. And what makes it even more impressive is that, you know who number 2 is? George Washington. How about that? I don't know about that list, but we'll take it. Within hours of taking the oath of office, I declared a national emergency on our southern border, and I deployed the U.S. military and border patrol to repel the invasion of our country. And what a job they've done. As a result, illegal border crossings last month were by far the lowest ever recorded, ever.
Good for him. I
Yeah.
agree with that.
They heard my words and they chose not to come. Much easier that way. In comparison, under Joe Biden, the worst president in American history, there were hundreds of thousands of crossings, and virtually all of them, including murderers, drug dealers, gang members, and people from mental institutions and insane asylums, were released into our country. Who would want to do that? This is my 5th such speech to Congress. And once again, I look at the Democrats in front of me, and I realize there is absolutely nothing I can say to make them happy, or to make them stand, or smile, or applaud. Nothing I can do.
Yo, she looks like she's about to
Find a
die.
cure to the most devastating disease, a disease that would wipe out entire nations, or announce the answers to the greatest economy in history, or the stoppage of crime to the lowest levels ever recorded. And these people sitting right here will not stand
Musk
and certainly will
feels.
not cheer for these astronomical achievements. They won't do it, no matter what. Five times I've been up here. It's very sad, and it just shouldn't be this way.
At least the Democrats don't have to stand up.
So Democrats sitting before me, for just this one night, why not join us in celebrating so many incredible wins for America? For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
Woo!
No standing.
This
You see
guy,
that? Protect veterans.
this guy kind of wants to.
Like flag. Yeah, they ain't budging.
Change America needs to bring a future that America deserves, and we're doing it. This is a time for big dreams and bold action. Upon taking office, I imposed an immediate freeze on all federal hiring, a freeze on all new federal regulations,
Amazing.
and a freeze on all foreign aid.
Holy shit.
You ain't kidding, Jerry. You
Yeah.
ain't kidding.
That's amazing.
I terminated the ridiculous Green New Scam. I withdrew from the unfair Paris Climate Accord, which was costing us trillions of dollars that other countries were not paying. I withdrew from the corrupt World Health Organization. And I also withdrew from the anti-American UN Human Rights Council.
At least this is really going to be an experiment.
Restrictions that were making our country far less
Where are we
safe
watching?
and totally unaffordable.
YouTube.
And importantly,
Say what?
the last
somebody's commenting.
restrictions insane electric vehicle mandate, saving our auto workers and companies from economic destruction.
Go Jerome, like and share, please, man.
To unshackle our economy, I have directed that for every one new regulation, 10 old regulations must be eliminated.
Yeah.
And in that first term, we set records on ending unnecessary rules and regulations like no other president had done before. We ordered all federal workers to return to the office. They will either show up for work in person or be removed from their job.
Fair enough.
She's chewing gum.
Yeah.
Weaponized government, where, as an example, the sitting president is allowed to viciously prosecute his political opponent, like me. How did that work out?
Ooh.
That's true.
And I've stopped all government censorship and brought back free speech in America. It's back.
That is very true. Have you seen Instagram Reels? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
No, I signed an order making
Blake,
English
what's
the
up?
official language.
Trump's
Yes, English. Yes, I like that.
Sorry you fell that way, Billy.
The Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of America.
Gulf of America.
That's like the funniest one and the one that like kind of makes sense too, like a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
I've always wondered, why is it the Gulf of Mexico?
For a great president, William McKinley, Mount McKinley again.
Yeah, this is insane.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Wait a second. How does that help my pocketbook?
Prevented the tyranny of
Right, right.
so-called diversity, equity, and inclusion policies all across the entire federal government and indeed the private sector and our military.
Yes. Yes.
Our country will be woke no longer.
I'll take that shit.
Yes.
No
Me
more
too.
woke bullshit, y'all.
No more woke.
We believe that whether you are a doctor, an accountant, a lawyer, or an air traffic controller, you should be hired and promoted based on skill and competence, not race or gender.
Facts.
Very important.
That's
Facts.
yeah.
I'll agree to that. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Get rid of DEI. Get rid of it.
Get rid of DEI.
You should be hired based on merit. And the Supreme Court,
Yep.
in a brave and very powerful
100%.
decision, has allowed
100%.
us to do so. Thank you. Thank you. We have removed the poison of critical race theory from our public schools, and I signed an order making it the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male
No.
and female.
Amen
Yes.
to that one.
Thank
Amen
you.
to that one. Amen. Two genders.
Two genders. I agree.
I also signed an executive order to ban men from playing in women's.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. That's good.
Very good. Very nice. That kid right there. Yeah. Of course they show Matt Walsh.
McNabb was an all-star high school athlete, one of the best, preparing for a future in college sports. But when her girls' volleyball match was invaded by a male, he smashed the ball so hard in baby's face, causing traumatic brain injury, partially paralyzing her right side and ending her athletic career. It was a shot like she's never seen before. She's never seen anything like it. Peyton is here tonight in the gallery, and Peyton, from now on, schools will kick the men off the girls' team, or they will lose all federal funding.
What a president.
Get rid of DEI. No more tax for veterans. No more tax for veterans. How my problem
Hey,
is
she
signed
did
up to
that.
go to war. Wait, what? Say that again. No, get rid of DEI. I agree. No more tax for veterans. I agree. My problem is signed up to go to war. Don't understand that last part, but hell yeah. I agree. For the most part.
See, now everybody should be
And if you really
standing
want to
for
see
that.
numbers,
Yeah.
just take a look at what happened in the women's boxing, weightlifting, track and field, swimming, or cycling, where a male recently finished a long distance race 5 hours and 14 minutes ahead of a woman
Yeah.
for a new record by 5 hours. Broke the record by 5 hours. It's demeaning for women,
It is.
and it's very bad for our
He's
country.
What do you
right.
guys think? Is it demeaning to women?
Yeah.
We believe so.
Yeah.
But what's your reason against it?
Yo, why does she look so fucking angry?
She does.
Like, these people cannot chill at all. And no chill.
Fraction of the common sense revolution that is now, because of us, sweeping the entire world. Common sense has become a common theme, and we will never go back. Never. Never let that happen. One of my very highest priorities is to rescue our economy and get dramatic and immediate relief to working families. As you know, we inherited from the last administration an economic catastrophe and an inflation nightmare.
Yep.
Their policies drove up energy prices, pushed up grocery costs, and drove the necessities of life out of reach for millions and millions of Americans. They've never had anything like it. We suffered the worst inflation in 48 years, but perhaps even in the history of our country, then I'm sure. As president, I'm fighting every day to reverse this damage and make America affordable again.
Thank you.
Joe Biden especially let the price of eggs get out of control.
There's my eggs.
We talked about that, right?
Rob loves
before.
eggs.
Yep.
Down, Secretary, you do a good job on that. You inherited a total mess
Juice,
from the previous
Cassie,
administration.
welcome.
Doing a good job.
Resist.
They're leaving.
Major focus of our fight to defeat inflation is rapidly reducing the cost of energy. The previous administration cut the number of new oil and gas leases by 95%, slowed pipeline construction to a halt, and closed more than 100 power plants. We are opening up many of those power plants right now.
Yeah. More jobs.
Frankly, we have never seen anything like it. That's why on my first day in office, I declared a national energy emergency. As you've heard me say many times, we have more liquid gold under our feet than any nation on earth, and by far. And now I fully authorize the most talented team ever assembled to go and get it. It's called Drill Baby Drill.
Drill, baby, drill.
Wow. Yep.
Is also working on a gigantic natural gas pipeline in Alaska, among the largest in the world, where Japan, South Korea, and other nations want to be our partner with investments of trillions of dollars each. If there's ever been anything like that one, it will be truly spectacular. It's all set to go. The permitting is got. And later this week, I will also take historic action to dramatically expand production of critical minerals and rare earths here in the USA.
You heard that?
Oh God.
To further combat inflation, we will not only be reducing the cost of energy, but will be ending the flagrant waste of taxpayer dollars.
That's one that everybody knows.
To that end, I have created the brand new Department of Government Efficiency. Perhaps you heard of it.
Take a bow, Elon. Yeah.
Elon Musk, who is in the gallery tonight.
Yeah. He's not as pumped up as before.
I like him. He's a good guy. Brian
Yeah.
Bass,
Yeah.
right here from Florida. What an honorable dude he is.
Maybe the T-shirt gives him
Thank you very
power.
much. We appreciate it. Everybody.
That's his superpower.
Yeah, the suit takes all the manic shit out of him, you know?
They just don't want to admit that. Just listen to some of the appalling waste we have already identified. $22 billion from HHS to provide free housing and cars for illegal aliens. $45 million for diversity, equity, and inclusion scholarships in Burma. $40 million to improve the social and economic inclusion of sedentary migrants. Nobody knows what that is. LGBTQI+. In the implementation of Lesotho, which nobody has ever heard of. Indigenous peoples.
Oh my
Colombian empowerment in Central America, $60 million. $8 million for making mice transgender. This is real.
Yeah.
$32 million for a left-wing propaganda operation in Moldova. $10 million for male circumcision in Mozambique. $20 million for the Arab Sesame Street in the Middle East. It's a program. $20 million for a program. $1.9 billion to
Yeah,
recently
it is insane.
created Decarbonization of Homes Committee, headed up, and we know she's involved. Just at the last moment, the money was passed over by a woman named Stacey Abrams. Have you ever heard of her?
I don't know who that
The
is.
$3.5
She's,
consulting contract
I think she was like the governor or something in Georgia.
Oh, okay.
$1.4 million for voter confidence in Liberia. $14 million for social cohesion in Mali. $59 million for legal alien hotel rooms in New York City.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
nuts.
That's
The
fucking
real estate
crazy.
developers done very well. $250,000 to increase vegan local climate action innovation in Zambia. $42 million for social and behavior change in Uganda. $14 million for improving public procurement in Serbia.
What are these words
$47
even mean?
million for improving
Bullshit.
learning outcomes in Asia.
Improving learning outcomes. What does that mean?
With learning.
Fucking,
You know what we're doing?
we're giving people fucking cash for nothing.
Yeah.
$101 million for DEI contracts at the Department of Education, the most ever paid, nothing even like it. Under the Trump administration, all of these scams, and they're far worse, but I didn't think it was appropriate to talk about.
Yeah.
They're so bad. Many more have been found out and exposed and swiftly terminated by a group of very intelligent, mostly young people, headed up by Elon, and we appreciate it. We found hundreds of billions of dollars of
And we shouldn't forget about like how Biden pulled out of Afghanistan,
Yeah.
leaving all that shit. there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Like,
Millions
that's
of dollars.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah.
That's like well known.
We've taken back the money.
She's like, yeah.
We used our debt to fight inflation and other things. Taking back a lot of that money. We got it.
Nancy Pelosi's having a heart
This
attack
is
right now.
just the beginning. The Government Accountability Office, federal government office, has estimated annual fraud of over $500 billion in our nation.
Holy shit.
And we are working very hard to stop it. We're going to.
I'll give Elon credit because that's hard
Yeah.
to audit an entire country system.
And the way our books have been kept, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, Elon went on Joe Rogan's podcast and was like, the whole government's a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary, you know? Like, the guy who's auditing the government's calling it a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100 to 190.
Can you imagine? They're sending out money and they have no accountability for where that money's going.
Right.
None. Zero.
Yeah, there's no, like, description for,
Yeah.
like,
There's no checks and
Yeah.
balances to it at all.
None.
Yeah.
I know some people that are rather elderly, but not quite that elderly. 3.47 million people from ages 120 to 129. 3.9 million people from ages 130 to 139. 3.5 million people from ages 140 to 100.
Is that not fucking crazy?
That is insane.
Is that not nuts?
And we're searching right now. In fact, Pam, good luck. Good luck. You're gonna find it. But a lot of money is paid out to people because it just keeps getting paid and nobody does it. It really hurts Social Security. It hurts our country. 1.3
Dude,
million people.
we can't even get Social Security, and there's people out there that are getting it.
130,000 people,
yeah,
according to
it's
the
true.
Social Security databases, are age over 160 years.
You know what? I'm not even at that point yet, but I hear horror stories about how people have to jump through hoops in order to get Social Security.
Yeah. But then you have so many people getting paid out.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah.
Finished 1,039 people between the ages of 220 and 220. Person between the age of 240 and 240. One person is listed at 360 years of age.
Every time he says this, it's so funny.
More than 100 years
In our country.
in our country.
That's not funny. That's not funny.
I know it's
It's
bad.
fucking.
I think it's hilarious.
It's ridiculous.
Y'all do realize it's not true, right?
It's hilarious and like kind of like a devil kind of
How do you
way.
know?
Yeah.
Like it's like they're like throwing it right in your face, you know?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
How do you know?
In the pockets of American families. And today interest rates took a beautiful drop, big beautiful drop. It's about that. And in the near future, I want to do what has not been done in 24 years. Balance the federal budget.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Make that happen.
With that goal in mind, we have developed in great detail what we're calling the gold card, which goes
Oh, this
on
is a
sale
good idea.
very soon. For $5 million, we will allow the most successful job-creating people from all over the world to buy a path to U.S. citizenship. It's like the green card, but better and more sophisticated.
wow.
And these people will have to pay tax in our country. They won't have to pay tax from where they came. The money that they've made, you wouldn't want to do that, but they have to pay tax, create jobs. They'll also be taking people out of colleges and paying for them so that we can keep them in our country instead of having them being forced out. Number one, at the top school, as an example, being forced out and not being allowed to stay and create tremendous numbers of jobs and great success for a company out there. So while we take out the criminals, killers, traffickers, and child predators who are allowed to enter our country under the open border policy of these people, the Democrats, the Biden administration, the open border insane policies that you've allowed to destroy our country. We will now bring in brilliant, hardworking, job-creating people. They're going to pay a lot of money, and we're going to reduce our debt with that money.
About fucking time, man.
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
How can you be a Democrat and not stand up and say, yeah, what the fuck?
For bold and profound change, for nearly 100 years, the federal bureaucracy has grown until it has crushed our freedoms, ballooned our deficits, and held back America's potential in every possible way. The nation founded by pioneers and risk takers now drowns under millions and millions of pages of regulations and debt. Approvals that should take 10 days to get instead take 10 years, 15 years, and even 20 years before you're rejected. Meanwhile, we have hundreds of thousands of federal workers who have not been showing up to work. My administration will reclaim power from this unaccountable bureaucracy, and we will restore true democracy to America again.
Fuck yeah.
You're actually increasing the national debt deficit.
From office immediately. Because we are draining the swamp. It's very simple. And the days of rule by unelected bureaucrats are over. And the next phase of our plan to deliver the greatest economy in history is for this Congress to pass tax cuts for everybody. They're in there, they're waiting for you to vote. And I'm sure that the people on my right, I don't mean the Republican right, but my right here, I'm sure you're gonna vote for those tax cuts, because otherwise, I don't believe the people will ever vote you into office. So I'm doing you a big favor by telling you that. But I know this group is going to be voting for the tax.
He so gives Homelander.
Yeah.
I know you guys know what I'm talking about.
A very, very big part of our plan. We had tremendous success in our first term with it. A very big part of our plan. We're seeking permanent income tax cuts all across the board. And to get urgently needed relief to Americans hit especially hard by inflation, I'm calling for no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on social security benefits for our great seniors.
Like, the Democrats really just hate him.
And I also want to make interest payments on car loans tax deductible, but only if the car is made in America. And by the way, we're going to have growth in the auto industry like nobody's ever seen. Plants are opening up all over the place. Deals are being made. Never seen. That's a combination of the election win and tariffs. It's a beautiful word, isn't it? That, along with our other policies, will allow our auto industry to absolutely boom. It's going to boom. Spoke to the majors today, all three, the top people, and they're so excited. In fact, already numerous car companies have announced that they will be building massive automobile plants in America, with Honda just announcing a new plant in Indiana, one of the largest anywhere in the world.
Wow.
And this has taken place since our great victory on November 5th, a date which will hopefully go down as one of the most important in the history of our country. In addition, as part of our tax cuts, we want to cut taxes on domestic production and all manufacturing. And just as we did before, we will provide 100% expensing. It will be retroactive to January 20, 2025. And it was one of the main reasons why our tax cuts were so successful in our first term, giving us the most successful economy in the history of our country. First term, we had a great first term. If you don't make your product in America, however, under the Trump administration, you'll pay a tariff, and in some cases, a rather large one. Other countries have used tariffs against us for decades, and now it's our turn to start using them against those other countries. On average, the European Union, China, Brazil, India, Mexico, and Canada, have you heard of them? And countless other nations charge us tremendously higher tariffs than we charge them. It's very unfair. India charges us auto tariffs higher than 100%. China's average
What's up with
tariff
this?
on our products is twice what we charge them. And South Korea's average tariff is 4 times higher. Think of that, 4 times higher. And we give so much help militarily and in so many other ways to South Korea, but that's what happens. This is happening by friend and foe. This system is not fair to the United States. It never was. And so on April 2nd, I wanted to make it April 1st, but I didn't want to be accused of April Fool's Day. That's not, just one day was, cost us a lot of money. But we're going to do it in April. I'm a very superstitious person. April 2nd reciprocal tariffs kick in. And whatever they tariff us, other countries, we will tariff them. That's reciprocal, back and forth. Whatever they tax us, we will tax them. If they do non-monetary tariffs to keep us out of their market, then we will do non-monetary barriers to keep them out of our market. So a lot of them,
Costa.
they don't even allow us in their market. We will take in trillions and trillions of dollars and create jobs like we have never seen before. I did it with China and I did it with others, and the Biden administration couldn't do anything about it because it was so much money they couldn't do anything about it. We've been ripped off for decades by nearly every country on earth, and we will not let that happen any longer.
Woo!
Much has been said over the last 3 months about Mexico and Canada, but we have very large deficits with both of them. But even more importantly, they've allowed fentanyl to come into our country at levels never seen before, killing hundreds of thousands of our citizens and many very young, beautiful people, destroying families. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. They are, in effect, receiving subsidies of hundreds of billions of dollars. We pay subsidies to Canada and to Mexico of hundreds of billions of dollars, and the United States will not be doing that any longer. We're not going to do it any longer. Thanks to our America First policies we're putting into place, we have had $1.7 trillion of new investment in America in just the past few weeks. The combination of the election and our economic policies that people of SoftBank, one of the most brilliant anywhere in the world, announced a $200 billion investment. OpenAI and Oracle, Larry Ellison, announced $500 billion investment, which they wouldn't have done if Kamala had won. Apple announced $500 billion investment. Tim Cook called me. He said, I cannot spend it fast enough. It's going to be much higher than that, I believe. They'll be building their plants here instead of in China. And just yesterday, Taiwan Semiconductor, the biggest in the world, most powerful in the world, has a tremendous amount, 97% of the market, announced a $165 billion investment to build the most powerful chips on earth right here in the USA.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And we're not giving them any money. Your CHIPS Act is a horrible, horrible thing. We give hundreds of billions of dollars, and it doesn't mean a thing. They take our money and they don't spend it. All that meant to them, we're giving them no money. All that was important to them was they didn't want to pay the tariffs, so they came and they're building, and many of the companies are coming. We don't have to give them money. We just want to protect our businesses and our people, and they will come because they won't have to pay tariffs if they build in America. So it's very amazing. You should get rid of the CHIP Act, and whatever's left over, Mr. Speaker, you should use it to reduce debt or any other reason you want to. A new trade policy will also be great for the American farmer. I love the farmer. It will now be sold into our home market, the USA, because companies need to be able to compete with you. Because there's goods that come in from other countries and companies, they're really, really in a bad position in so many different ways. They're uninspected. They may be very dirty and disgusting, and they come in and they pour in, and they hurt our American farmers. The tariffs will go on agricultural product coming into America, and our farmers, starting on April 2nd, it may be a little bit of an adjustment period, We had that before when I made the deal with China, $50 billion of purchases, and I said, just bear with me, and they did. They did. Probably have to bear with me again, and this will be even better. That was great. The problem with it was that Biden didn't enforce it. He didn't enforce it. $50 billion of purchases, and we were doing great, but Biden did not enforce it. And it hurt our farmers, but our farmers are going to have a field day right now. So to our farmers, have a lot of fun. I love you too. I love you too. So, say 25% tariff on.
He's asleep.
Yeah, that guy
I
fell
was
asleep.
gonna say
Yeah.
he's sleeping.
And lots of other things. We don't have the military, and frankly, won't have. We just won't have a country very long. Here today is a proud American steelworker, fantastic person from Decatur, Alabama, Jeff Denard. Has been working at the same steel plant for 27 years in a job that has allowed him to serve as the captain of his local volunteer fire department, raised 7 children with his beautiful wife.
Oh, wow.
He's going to town.
Oh, fuck.
More than 40 foster
Jesus, dude.
children. So great job.
That's how you do it.
Thank you, Jeff. Stories like Jeff's remind us that tariffs are
Oh,
not
yeah.
just about protecting American jobs. They're about protecting the soul of our country. Tariffs are about making America rich again and making America great again, and it's happening, and it will happen rather quickly. There'll be a little disturbance, but we're okay with that. It won't be much. No, you're not. And look where Biden took us. Very low, the lowest we've ever been. Jeff, I want to thank you very much. And I also want to recognize another person who has devoted herself to foster care community. She worked so hard on it. A very loving person, our magnificent First Lady of the United States.
Yeah, Melania.
She looks so surprised every time he mentions
know.
her. She's like, me?
I'm not taking any kids in.
Yeah.
Melania's work has yielded incredible results, helping prepare our nation's future leaders as they enter the workforce. Our First Lady is joined by 2 impressive young women, very impressive. Haley Ferguson, who benefited from the First Lady sponsoring the Future Initiative and is poised to complete her education and become a teacher. And Elliston Berry, who became a victim of an illicit deepfake image produced by a peer. With Elliston's help, the Senate just passed the Take It Down Act, and this is so important. Thank you very much, John. John, thank you. Stand up, John. Thank you, John. Thank you all very much. Thank you. And thank you to John Thune and the Senate. Great job. To criminalize the publication of such images online is terrible, terrible thing. And once it passes the House, I look forward to signing that bill into law. Thank you. And I'm going to use that bill for myself too, if you don't mind. Because nobody gets treated worse than I do online. Nobody.
Interesting.
That's great. Thank you very much to the Senate. Thank you.
It's actually a good point.
Yeah.
There probably is like revenge porn for Trump.
Probably.
I'm serious. Like there probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over the past 4 years, 21 million people poured into the United States. Many of them were murderers, human traffickers, gang members, and other criminals from the streets of dangerous cities all throughout the world. Because of Joe Biden's insane and very dangerous open border policies, they are now strongly embedded in our country. but we are getting them out and getting them out fast. And I want to thank Tom Holman and Christy. I want to thank you and Paul of Border Patrol. I want to thank you. What a job they've all done. Everybody, Border Patrol, ICE, law enforcement in general is incredible. We have to take care of our law enforcement. Have to.
I'll agree with that. Yeah, baby.
A brilliant 22-year-old nursing student named Lakin Riley,
Poor girl.
the best in her class, admired by everybody, went out for a jog on the campus of the University of Georgia.
Wow.
That morning, Lakin was viciously attacked, assaulted, beaten, brutalized, and horrifically murdered. Lakin was stolen from us by a savage illegal alien gang member who was arrested while trespassing across Biden's open southern border and then set loose into the United States under the heartless policies of that failed administration. It was indeed a failed administration. He had then been arrested and released, a strong, powerful act.
Woo.
Probably the most important one.
It's called the Lincoln-Riley Act. So Allison and Lauren, America will never ever forget our beautiful Lincoln Riley. Thank you very much. Since taking office, my administration has launched the most sweeping border and immigration crackdown in American history, and we quickly achieved the lowest numbers of illegal border crossers ever recorded. Thank you.
Hmm.
The media and our friends in the Democrat Party kept saying we needed new legislation. We must have legislation to secure the border. But it turned out that all we really needed was a new president.
Damn. A hammer.
Smack him in the
Yep.
face.
Yeah.
Yep. So true, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah. You needed actual enforcement.
Right. All the Democrats are sleeping, by the way.
Just open up
Yeah.
arms. He flew illegal aliens over them to overwhelm our schools, hospitals, and communities throughout the country. Entire towns like Aurora, Colorado, and Springfield, Ohio, buckled under the weight of the migrant occupation and corruption like nobody's ever seen before. Beautiful towns destroyed. Now, just as I promised in my inaugural address, we are achieving the great liberation of America. But there still is much work to be done. Here tonight is a woman I have gotten to know, Alexis Nungary from Houston. Wonderful woman. Last June, Alexis's 12-year-old daughter, her precious Jocelyn, walked to a nearby convenience store. She was kidnapped, tied up, assaulted for 2 hours under a bridge, and horrifically murdered. Arrested and charged with this heinous crime are 2 illegal alien monsters from Venezuela, released into America by the last administration through their ridiculous open border. The death of this beautiful 12-year-old girl and the agony of her mother and family touched our entire nation greatly. Alexis, I promised that we would always remember your daughter, your magnificent daughter. And earlier tonight, I signed an order keeping my word to you. One thing I have learned about Jocelyn is that she loved animals so much, she loved nature. Across Galveston Bay, from where Jocelyn lived in Houston, you'll find a magnificent national wildlife refuge, a pristine, peaceful, 34,000-acre sanctuary for all of God's creatures on the edge of the Gulf of America. Alexis, moments ago, I formally renamed that refuge in loving memory of your beautiful daughter, Jocelyn. So, Mr. Vice President, if you would, may I have the honor?
Oh, wow. He's like the Wizard of Oz right now.
Yeah. Oh, you want to wish too?
Yeah.
Brandon.
All three savages charged with Jocelyn and Lincoln's murders were members of the Venezuelan prison gang, the toughest gang, they say, in the world, known as Tren de Aragua. 2 weeks ago, I officially designated this gang, along with MS-13 and the bloodthirsty Mexican drug cartels, as foreign terrorist organizations.
You know what I want to know? How come he never does that for the Crips and the Bloods?
I know, right?
Probably the worst gangs in the world. The Crips and the Bloods. Do that to them.
Yeah. I think he is afraid of an actual war with them because they're here.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're armed.
Well, they're so culturally embedded as well.
Oh, you ain't kidding.
It's
You're
hard
right.
to-
You're so right, Austin.
Like, if he were to say, like, oh, we're going to go to war with the Crips and the Bloods, you're not only going to war with just them, you're going to war with everyone who's been affected by the culture as well.
Yeah.
You know?
They're
it's kinda
so
hard.
embedded in the United States.
Right, exactly. So,
As a warrior on the front lines of that battle, Border Patrol Agent Roberto Ortiz, great guy. January, Roberto and another agent were patrolling by the Rio Grande near an area known as Cartel Island. Doesn't sound too nice to me. When heavily armed gunmen started shooting at them,
Jeez.
Roberto saw that his partner was totally exposed to great danger, and he leapt into action, returning fire and providing crucial seconds for his fellow agent to seek safety just barely. I have some of the prints of that event, and it was not good. Agent Ortiz, we salute you for your great courage and for your line of fire that you took, and for the bravery that you showed. We honor you, and we will always honor you. Thank you, Roberto, very much.
hey, give that man a Medal of Honor or some shit. Come on.
Right?
Yeah.
True hero.
Thank you, brother. And I actually got to know him on my many calls to the border. He's a great gentleman. The territory to the immediate south of our border is dominated entirely by criminal cartels that murder, rape, torture, and exercise total control. They have total control over a whole nation, posing a grave threat to our national security. The cartels are waging war in America, and it's time for America to wage war on the cartels, which we have done.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Yeah, look, now they're clapping. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mexican authorities, because of our tariff policies being imposed on them, think of this, handed over to us 29 of the biggest cartel leaders in their country. That has never happened before. They want to make us happy. First time ever. But we need Mexico and Canada to do much more than they've done, and they have to stop the fentanyl and drugs pouring into the USA. They're going to stop it. I have sent Congress a detailed funding request laying out exactly how we will eliminate these threats to protect our homeland and complete the largest deportation operation in American history.
How about fentanyl that's being made inside of the United States?
Right? Exactly.
Why don't we talk about that? You know, like we're always very quick to pen other countries, which is fair, But we also have a lot of like drug makers inside of the United States as well.
Like synthetic.
Yeah,
drugs and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
Thank you. Mr. Leader, thank you. Thank you very much. And let's get it to me. I'll sign it so fast, you won't even believe it. As we reclaim our sovereignty, we must also bring back law and order to our cities and towns.
Welcome, Tiffany.
In recent years, our justice system has been turned upside down by radical left lunatics. Many jurisdictions virtually ceased enforcing the law against dangerous repeat offenders while weaponizing law enforcement against political opponents like me. My administration has acted swiftly and
Yo, he's
decisively
right.
to
Yeah, he
ensure
is.
fair,
He
equal,
almost got
and
killed.
impartial justice under the constitutional rule of law, starting at the FBI and the DOJ. Pam, good luck. Cash, wherever you may be, good luck. Good luck. And
CC, welcome.
good luck. So important. You do a great job. Cash, thank you. Thank you, Cash. They've already started very strong. They're going to do a fantastic job. You're going to be very proud of them. We're also once again giving our police officers the support, protection, and respect they so dearly deserve. They have to get it. They have such a hard, dangerous job. But we're going to make it less dangerous. The problem is the bad guys don't respect the law, but they're starting to respect it, and they soon will respect it.
Yeah.
So includes our great fire departments throughout the country. Our firemen and women are unbelievable people, and we'll never forget that. And besides that, they voted for me in record numbers, so I have news.
Uh,
1 year ago this month, 31-year-old New York police officer Jonathan Diller, unbelievably wonderful person and a great officer, was gunned down at a traffic stop on Long Island. I went to his funeral. The vicious criminal charged with his murder had 21 prior arrests, and they were rough arrests. And he was a real bad one. The thug in the seat next to him had 14 prior arrests and went by the name of Killer. He was Killer. He killed other people, they say, a lot of them. I attended Officer Diller's service, and when I met his wife and 1-year-old son, Ryan, it was very inspirational, actually. His widow's name is Stephanie, and she is here tonight. Stephanie, thank you very much, Stephanie. Thank you.
Yeah. The little
Stephanie, we're going to make sure that Ryan knows his dad was a true hero, New York's finest. And we're going to get these cold-blooded killers and repeat offenders off our streets, and we're gonna do it fast. Gotta stop it. They get out with 28 arrests. They push people into subway trains. They hit people over the head, back of the head with baseball
They
bats.
stab people.
We gotta get them out of here. I've already
Especially
signed
in
an
New York.
executive order requiring a mandatory death penalty for anyone who murders a
They
police
punch women in the
officer.
Good
face.
for him.
Very nice.
Yes. Good for him. Look at how young she is.
I'm also asking for a new crime bill getting tough on repeat offenders while enhancing protections for America's police officers so they can do their jobs without fear of their lives being totally destroyed. They don't want to be killed. We're not going to let them be killed. Joining us in the gallery tonight is a young man who truly loves our police. His name is DJ Daniel. He is 13 years old and he has always dreamed of becoming a police officer.
That kid's got a fucking mustache.
Oh, look at him.
That's cool.
Hey!
He's like, fuck, let me down, Dad.
But in 2018, DJ was diagnosed with brain cancer. The doctors gave him 5 months at most to live. That was more than 6 years ago.
God bless him.
Yeah.
Woo!
Since that time, DJ and his dad have been on a quest to make his dream come true, and DJ has been sworn in as an honorary law enforcement
Oh, wow.
officer. Actually, a number of times. The police love him, the police departments love him. And tonight, DJ, we're going to do you the biggest honor of them all. I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool.
Fuck yeah.
Oh.
You'd probably do a better job than the ones that are already there.
God bless DJ.
Yeah.
DJ's doctors believe his cancer likely came from a chemical he was exposed to when he was younger. Since 1975, rates of child cancer have increased by more than 40%. Reversing this trend is one of the top priorities for our new presidential commission to make America healthy again, chaired by our new Secretary of Health and Human Services, Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
I like Robert.
Yeah. He's honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the name Kennedy, you would have thought everybody up here would have been.
I know, right?
How quickly they forget. Our goal is to get toxins out of our environment, poisons out of our food supply, and keep our children healthy and strong. As an example, not long ago, and you can't even believe these numbers, 1 in 10,000 children had autism, 1 in 10,000,
Yeah.
and now it's 1 in 36. There's something wrong, 1 in 36, think of that. So we're gonna find out what it is, and there's nobody better than Bobby and all of the people that are working with you. You have the best to figure out what is going on. Okay, Bobby, good luck. It's a very important job. Thanks.
Wow.
Thank you. My administration is also working to protect our children from toxic ideologies in our schools. A few years ago, January, Little John and her husband discovered that their daughter's school had secretly socially transitioned their 13-year-old little girl.
Oh yeah, that's insane.
Teachers and administrators conspired to deceive January and her husband while encouraging her daughter to use a new name and pronouns.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Pronoun, actually, all without telling January, who is here tonight and is now a courageous advocate against this form of child abuse. January, thank you.
Yeah, good on her. Honestly,
Yeah.
good on her.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Right?
Wow.
Stories like this are why, shortly after taking office, I signed an executive order banning public schools from indoctrinating our children with transgender ideology.
Good.
Good for you.
Needs to stay out of schools anyway. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, why do children need to learn about
Right.
sex and gender?
Taxpayer funding to any institution that engages in the sexual mutilation of our youth. And now I want Congress to pass a bill permanently banning and criminalizing sex changes on children and forever ending the lie that any child is trapped in the wrong body. This is a big lie. And our message to every child in America is that you are perfect exactly the way God made you.
Amen.
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 Because we're getting wokeness out of our schools and out of our military, and it's already out, and it's out of our society. We don't want it. Wokeness is trouble. Wokeness is bad. It's gone. It's gone. And we feel so much better for it, don't we? Don't we feel better? Our service members won't be activists and ideologues. They will be fighters and warriors. They will fight for our country. And Pete, congratulations. Secretary of Defense.
I like him.
I do too.
He's not big into the woke movement, I can tell you. I know it well. I am pleased to report that in January, the U.S. Army had its single best recruiting month in 15 years, and that all armed services are having the best recruiting results ever in the history of our services. Why are they?
Wow.
You know, it was just a few months ago where the results were exactly the opposite. We couldn't recruit anywhere. We couldn't recruit. Now we're having the best results just about that we've ever had. What a tremendous turnaround. It's really a beautiful thing to see. People love our country again. It's very simple. They love our country and they love being in our military again. So it's a great thing, and thank you very much.
Yeah.
We're going to
I didn't think Bernie was there.
Who knows the weight of that Call of Duty? Jason's father, grandfather, and great-grandfather all wore the uniform. Jason tragically lost his dad, who was also a Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputy when he was just a boy, and now he wants to carry on the family legacy of service. Jason is a senior in high school, a six-letter varsity athlete, a really good athlete, they say. A brilliant student with a 4.46, that's good, GPA. And his greatest dream is to attend the U.S. Military Academy at West Point.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Jason, that's a really big deal getting it. That's a hard one to get into, but I'm pleased to inform you that your application has been accepted.
Yeah. That's
Wow.
cool. That's cool.
Getting told by the president.
All of them are like, yeah, you fucker, I'll see you there.
Thumbs up.
Thank you. Jason, you're going to be on the long gray line, Jason. As Commander-in-Chief, my focus is on building the most powerful military of the future.
Wow.
As a first step, I'm asking Congress to fund a state-of-the-art Golden Dome missile defense shield to protect our homeland.
Oh, wow.
Made in the USA.
That's insane.
Golden Dome?
Yeah.
It's like Iron Dome in the Israeli. They have an Iron Dome. It's
Yeah.
made up of like Patriot missiles and stuff.
Wanted to do it long
Yeah, they
ago,
like
but the technology just
blow up
wasn't
missiles
not even
before
close.
they.
Now we have
Oh, I've heard of the Iron Dome. I just don't know how.
actually.
Gonna be multiple of them?
Other places they have it. Israel has it. Other places have it. And the United States should have it too, right? They should have it too. So I think
Sure.
it's very, very important.
We'll take one.
I mean, why not? I mean,
Fuck it.
We should.
we are surrounded by ocean.
That's
but-
true.
Yeah, like, what do we need it for?
Yeah.
Defense industrial base. We are also going to resurrect the American shipbuilding industry, including
Oh, hell
commercial
yeah.
shipbuilding and
Hell
military
yeah.
shipbuilding.
Newer ships, say less.
For that purpose, I'm announcing tonight that we will create a new Office of Shipbuilding in the White House and offer special tax incentives to bring this industry home to America where it belongs. We used to make so many ships. We don't make them anymore very much, but we're gonna make them very fast, very soon. It will have a huge impact. To further enhance our national security, my administration will be reclaiming the Panama Canal, and we've already started doing it.
That's an act of fucking war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A large American company announced they are buying both ports around the Panama Canal and lots of other things having to do with the Panama Canal and a couple of other canals. The Panama Canal was built by Americans for Americans, not for others, but others could use it. But it was built at tremendous cost of American blood and treasure. 38,000 workers died building the Panama Canal. They died of malaria, they died of snake bites and mosquitoes. It's not a nice place to work. They paid them very highly to go there, knowing there was a 25% chance that they would die. The most expensive project also that was ever built in our country's history, if you bring it up to modern day costs. It was given away by the Carter administration for $1, but that agreement has been violated very severely. We didn't give it to China. We gave it to Panama. We're taking it back.
Oh yeah.
That guy's saying, how's he gonna do that?
Yeah.
Marco Rubio in charge. Good luck, Marco.
Yeah.
We know who to blame if anything goes wrong.
Oh my God.
Marco's been amazing, and he's going to do a great job. Think of it, he got 100 votes. But now he was approved with actually 99, but the 100th was this gentleman, and I feel very certain. So let's assume he got 100 votes. And I'm either very, very happy about that or very concerned about it. But he's already,
Yeah.
he's a great gentleman. He's respected by everybody, and we appreciate you voting for Marco. He's going to do a fantastic job. Thank you. Thank you.
That was kind of weird. Kind of weird.
Why?
And I also
That Trump
have a
is,
message tonight
like,
for the incredible people of
Casting
Cleveland.
doubt.
Intimidated, or-
No, they kind of casting doubt on him, but I don't know.
Your own
Could be
future.
wrong.
Yeah.
And if you choose, we welcome you into the United States of America. We need Greenland for national security and even international security.
Yo,
It's with-
Solis,
working with everybody
State,
involved to
Uche,
try and get
Mimi,
it. But we need it really
Dakota,
for international world security.
please welcome.
And I think we're gonna get it, one way or the other, we're gonna get it. We will keep you safe.
Please like and follow.
We will make you rich and together. We will take Greenland to heights like you have never.
Yeah, I want to see how he gets Greenland too.
Very small population, a very, very large piece of land and very, very important for military security. America is once again standing strong against the forces of radical Islamic terrorism. 3.5 years ago, ISIS terrorists killed 13 American service members and countless others in the Abbey Gate bombing during the disastrous and incompetent withdrawal from Afghanistan. Not that they were withdrawing.
He's gonna talk about the weapons.
Perhaps the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country. Tonight, I am pleased to announce that we have just apprehended the top terrorist responsible for that atrocity, and he is right now on his way here to face the swift sword of American justice.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
I'll fucking clap that one.
Hey,
God
they're
damn.
clapping. They're clapping for war.
Everybody clip that, clip that.
Yeah.
Wow. Good on him.
Torturing and defeating an enemy? I'll clap for that.
Right?
Yeah.
Pakistan for helping arrest this monster. This was a very momentous day for those 13 families who I actually got to know very well, most of them, whose children were murdered.
Welcome,
and
welcome.
many people that were so badly, over 42,
Here's Susan.
so badly injured
Mike,
on that fateful
Ramos,
day in Afghanistan.
welcome.
What a horrible day. Such incompetence was shown. That when Putin saw what happened, I guess he said, well, maybe this is my chance. That's how bad it was. Should have never happened. Grossly incompetent people. I spoke to many of the parents and loved ones, and they're all in our hearts tonight. Just spoke to them on the phone. We had a big call. Every one of them called, and everybody was on the line, and they did nothing but cry with happiness. They were very happy, as happy as you can be under those circumstances.
Good for them.
Child, brother, sister, son, daughter was killed for no reason whatsoever. In the Middle East, we're bringing back our hostages from Gaza. In my first term, we achieved one of the most groundbreaking peace agreements in generations, the Abraham Accords. Build on that foundation to create a more peaceful and prosperous future for the entire region. A lot of things are happening in the Middle East. People have been talking about that so much. lately with everything going on with Ukraine and Russia. A lot of things are happening in the Middle East. It's a rough neighborhood, actually. I'm also working tirelessly to end the savage conflict in Ukraine. Millions of Ukrainians and Russians have been needlessly killed or wounded in this horrific and brutal conflict with no end in sight. The United States has sent hundreds of billions of dollars to support Ukraine's defense with no security, with no anything.
That,
Oh, you see that? The Ukrainian flag?
yeah.
You want to keep it going for another 5 years?
No.
Yeah, you would say Pocahontas says yes.
Ah,
Wow.
that's crazy. Hey, there she is.
There she is.
2,000 people are being killed every single week. More than that. They're Russian young people. They're Ukrainian young people. They're not Americans. But I wanted to stop.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Europe has sadly spent more money buying Russian oil and gas than they have spent on defending Ukraine by far. Think of that. They spent more buying Russian oil and gas than they have defending. And we've spent perhaps $350 billion, like taking candy from a baby. That's what happened. And they've spent $100 billion. What a difference it is. And we have an ocean separating us, and they don't. But we're getting along very well with them, and lots of good things are happening. Biden has authorized more money in this fight than Europe has spent by billions and billions of dollars. It's hard to believe that they wouldn't have stopped it and said, at some point, come on, let's equalize. You're going to be equal to us. That didn't happen. Earlier today, I received an important letter from President Zelensky of Ukraine. The letter reads, Ukraine is ready to come to the negotiating table as soon as possible to bring lasting peace closer. Nobody wants peace more than the Ukrainians, he said. My team and I stand ready to work under President Trump's strong leadership to get a peace that lasts. We do really value how much America has done to help Ukraine maintain its sovereignty and independence. Regarding the agreement on minerals and security, Ukraine is ready to sign it at any time that is convenient for you. I appreciate that he sent this letter, just got it a little while ago. Simultaneously, we've had serious discussions with Russia and have received strong signals that they are ready for peace. Wouldn't that be beautiful?
I think he's full of shit right there.
Why?
Because I don't believe he's truthful. Putin has said nothing about coming to the table to negotiate a peace.
I think it's true.
I hope it's true.
Yeah.
I really do. I hope it's true. But I don't believe
What do you guys think?
I mean, the only reason I believe him is just because, like, I believe that he has a direct line to Putin. Like, I think that they actually saw it.
Rising tensions. A history teacher named Mark Fogel was detained in Russia and sentenced to 14 years in a penal colony. Rough stuff. The previous administration barely lifted a finger to help him. They knew he was innocent, but they had no idea where to begin. But last summer, I promised his 95-year-old mother, Malphine, that we would bring her boy safely back home. After 22 days in office, I did just that, and they are here tonight.
Ah, don't make your grandma stand up. Or your mom.
That's his mom.
Ah, yeah, his mom.
That's his mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is that guy to the right of him in the blue tie?
That's the special envoy, Waltz, I think.
Mark and his great mom, we are delighted to have you safe and sound and with us. As fate would have it, Mark Fogel was born in a small rural town in Butler, Pennsylvania. Have you heard of it? Where his mother has lived for the past 78 years. I just happened to go there last July 13th for a rally. That was not pleasant. And that is where I met his beautiful mom right before I walked onto that stage.
Oh no.
And I told her I would not forget what she said about her son. And I never did I? Never forgot. Less than 10 minutes later, at that same rally, gunfire rang out, and a sick and deranged assassin unloaded 8 bullets from his sniper's perch into a crowd of many thousands of people. My life was saved by a fraction of an inch, but some were not so lucky. Corey Comparator was a firefighter, a veteran, a Christian, a husband, a devoted father, and above all, a protector. When the sound of gunshots pierced the air, it was a horrible sound. Corey knew instantly what it was and what to do. He threw himself on top of his wife and daughters and shielded them from the bullets with his own body. Corey was hit really hard. You know the story from there. He sacrificed his life to save theirs. 2 others, very fine people, were also seriously hit. But thankfully, with the help of 2 great country doctors, we thought they were gone and they were saved. So those doctors had great talent. We're joined by Corey's wife, Helen, who was his high school sweetheart, and their 2 beloved daughters, Allison and Kaylee. Thank you.
Poor girls.
Yeah.
I feel terrible for them.
To Helen, Allison, and Kaylee, Corey is looking down on his 3 beautiful ladies right now, and he is cheering you on. He loves you. He is cheering you on. Corey was taken from us much too soon, but his destiny was to leave us all with a shining example of the selfless devotion of a true American patriot. It was love like Corey's that built our country, and it's love like Corey's that is going to make our country more majestic than ever before. I believe that my life was saved that day in Butler for a very good reason. I was saved by God to make America great again. I believe that. Very much. From the Patriots of Lexington and Concord to the heroes of Gettysburg and Normandy, from the warriors who crossed the Delaware to the trailblazers who climbed the Rockies, and from the legends who soared at Kitty Hawk to the astronauts who touched the moon, Americans have always been the people who defied all odds, transcended all dangers, made the most extraordinary sacrifices, and did whatever it took to defend our children, our country, and our freedom. And as we have seen in this chamber tonight, that same strength, faith, love, and spirit is still alive and thriving in the hearts of the American people. Despite the best efforts of those who would try to censor us, silence us, break us, destroy us, Americans are today a proud, free, sovereign, and independent nation that will always be free, and we will fight for it till death. We will never let anything happen to our beloved country. Because we are a country of doers, dreamers, fighters, and survivors. Our ancestors crossed a vast ocean, strode in through the unknown wilderness, and carved their fortunes from the rock and soil of a perilous and very dangerous
Hell yeah,
frontier.
Kyle.
They chased our destiny across a boundless continent. They built the railroads, laid the highways, and graced the world with American marvels like the Empire State Building, the mighty Hoover
Go
Dam,
for it.
and the towering
Go for
Golden
it, go
Gate
for it.
Bridge. They lit the world with
Let's be nice in the
electricity,
comments, all right?
broke free of the force of gravity, fired up the engines of American industry, vanquished the communists, fascists, and Marxists all over the world, and gave us countless modern wonders sculptured out of iron, glass, and steel. We stand on the shoulders of these pioneers who won and built the modern age. These workers who poured their sweat into the skylines of our cities. These warriors who shed their blood on fields of battle and gave everything they had for our rights and for our freedom. Now it is our time to take up the righteous cause of American liberty. And it is our turn to take America's destiny into our own hands and begin the most thrilling days in the history of our country. This will be our greatest era. With God's help, over the next 4 years, we are going to lead this nation even higher, and we are going to forge the freest, most advanced, most dynamic, and most dominant civilization ever to exist on the face of this earth. We are going to create the highest quality of life, build the safest and wealthiest and healthiest and most vital communities anywhere in the world. We are going to conquer the vast frontiers of science, and we're going to lead humanity into space and plant the American flag on the planet Mars and even far beyond.
Woo!
Through it all, we are going to rediscover the unstoppable power of the American spirit. And we are going to renew unlimited promise of the American dream. Every single day we will stand up and we will fight, fight, fight for the country our citizens believe in, for the country our people deserve.
Hell yeah.
My fellow Americans, get ready for an incredible future because the golden age of America has only just begun. It will be like nothing that has ever been seen before. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
Concluding what we believe is the longest speech of this type.
Wow,
All right.
that was awesome.
Talk about it for a minute, and we'll all go home.
Well, then they have the
Oh, is there more?
Democratic rebuttal.
Oh, is there?
Really?
Yeah.
By who?
They pick some Democrat to
No.
yeah.
At the request of the speaker.
The Sergeant of a Heart.
President talking about his agenda, talks about the terror.
I thought all in all it was a good speech.
Me too. I thought it was
really
good.
You know, I don't think he went too much into the Ukrainian thing because I don't know if there's much there, you know?
Right. I mean, what more did you like? What more did people want him to say about it? You know, I feel like it was pretty much aired the other day.
Steal something that is
I don't know.
very much
I don't know.
mine. And then a lot of the
Some kind of, I'm looking for with that, some kind of reconciliation, you know, and some kind of, I don't know, something.
wide-ranging and
You know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, maybe. Well, no, because he's. I don't know. I feel
Yeah, I
like.
mean, he kind of said Zelensky's going to come back and grovel at his feet, but what more? You know?
Right.
He said that Russia is ready for peace talks.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear that too. That's a good point, Garrett.
Yeah.
Is Russia, you know, ready for peace?
He says they are,
Yeah.
but I don't.
I'd like to see something.
I don't know. I believe that. Russia's. I think they've been talking about it even before Trump was in presidency. I think Biden didn't have a swift enough hand. I think now that Trump's in office, the ball's definitely rolling a little bit more.
I don't know.
I think we're gonna see peace talks come soon.
I hope so.
It's just so much stuff.
It is a
Yeah.
lot. It is a
Yeah.
lot to like unpack.
And like he's able to keep track of all that. It's insane.
Right. Well, he's not. He has the teleprompters.
Oh yeah, he has the teleprompter. But
Yeah, that had the speech on there.
Right.
You know.
But something I like to say is, I mean, what a difference it is between President Biden and President Trump as far as like their speaking abilities.
I want to see.
You know what? I agree with
State
you.
of the Union of Biden.
You know, that energy there is really powerful. He had
Yeah.
a lot of energy. Biden never was, you know, had no energy about him.
Yeah.
He's sleepy old Joe Biden,
Mhm.
you know. And I'm curious to see how the Democrats come back on something like this. His speech was very good.
Yeah, I thought so
Yeah.
too. I thought it was really good.
And the thing is that it's not overly complicated. Like it did pull at the heartstrings a lot.
When it came to like the tributes and whatnot.
Yeah, but I think that he laid out his goals in a very concise and also like what he's done already
Right.
in a very like simple manner of this is what we did and this is who I want to thank and this is who I'm doing this for and you know all that stuff. Like it's
Now, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like not a lot of the goals, but some of the goals were a little outlandish. Like,
Unachievable.
yeah, I wouldn't say unachievable, but almost unachievable in his term, in his 4-year term. What do you guys think about that?
You know what?
well
It's going to be interesting to see if he can fulfill all of his promises.
yeah, and I think that he's doing all this stuff just to see what sticks.
Right.
You know, like he's gonna see what is like I think his goal is basically to reverse the damage of the Democrats as much as he can. He knows that he's not going to completely he knows that he doesn't have enough time for his own presidency to completely get the job done. But who knows what's gonna happen? Like I feel like probably JD or someone else is gonna end up winning.
Right.
Yeah, and that you make a very good point because who comes after Trump? Can he get JD?
There's a lot of faces here that would be great, like Marco and JD and anybody.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, I can't stand Marco
I
Rubio.
can't stand Marco either.
I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
but I think right now the Republican Party definitely has the momentum.
Oh,
They
you ain't
have-
kidding. You're
They
right.
have the confidence, they have the dominancy. The Democratic side is quiet. I mean,
Because they're fucked.
yeah. I mean,
They got nothing.
Right.
They got no momentum at all.
no.
And you know what? I even look at the midterms and say, how can they even get any traction in the midterms?
Right. It's gonna be really hard.
They're very weak. She's cute. What's the
Yeah.
one in the red? Is that Boebert or something?
Nah.
Lauren Boebert?
But yeah, I don't know.
The
The
dog.
Democrats, in my opinion, are fucked. I mean, who do they have as a forerunner? You know, like I
They
don't
got
even know who the leader of the Democratic Party
Well,
is.
you made a good point. Who was it? Shapiro?
Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro?
He's a
Yeah.
Republican, right?
He's a Democrat, isn't he?
Yeah.
Who's the guy I'm thinking of from Pennsylvania? Is his name
Pennsylvania.
Shapiro?
No. I don't know.
Who was the guy that was in talks with the Democrats to be the next vice president?
Oh, Matt Walsh.
No.
No. Look at
Tim Walz.
not Tim Walz, but before that there was a Shapiro or
Danny Shapiro.
who was look up.
I know who you're.
Yeah, I don't.
VP Pennsylvania.
Or candidates. VP candidates.
2024.
Yeah.
It was Jill Stein. Pete Buttigieg.
No.
Buttigieg? No.
Mark Kelly.
Not
Wes
Mark
Moore,
Kelly.
Gavin Newsom. Pritzker. Josh Shapiro.
Josh Shapiro.
Yeah.
Josh Shapiro. Yeah, I've never fucking heard of that guy either.
Yeah, he's kind of a closet guy.
Yeah.
Put the sound on. Let's hear what they got to say.
These town halls, after we've seen a number of protests that have gone viral online of Republicans getting booed or shouted down because of these DOJ cuts. Many Republicans, the White House will say those are operative.
Yeah, that's NBC trying to get something to stick.
Right.
You know, all these town halls that the Republicans doing, they're getting boos and everything.
Right. Right.
The big issues tonight had to do with how the Democrats would respond to this speech, and we saw it all over the map from open resistance and a member of Congress being escorted out to signs.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Wearing different colors. We're about to hear from the Democrats officially. The Democratic response is she's moving away movement. Speaking of right here, Michigan Senator Alyssa Slotkin on deck next for me to live right after this.
Oh, she's gonna be speaking.
Yes.
I never knew that there was like a Democratic response. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah. There's a response. They come up
It's gonna
with
be like
It's going to be interesting what she says.
war good, Trump bad.
Huh.
Yeah. We're good. They're bad. End of story.
But I don't know. I feel like at some point, like, isn't it like kind of injustice? Like the Democrats like have to know in like their own well-being, like, oh, you know what? Like what he's doing isn't bad, but then they bash it on TV and throughout their entire party. Like, how is that good to the American people? You know? Like I understand that you need to like have loyalty to your own party. But at the same time, it's like when do we say like, okay, like actually that is a good
They're
thing.
lying to themselves.
Right. It's like, but how is that good for us? You know, like how is that good for the hardcore Democrats that want to vote Democrat, but they're
Well,
starting
that's why they lost the American people, because they'd rather lie in their
They're
pockets.
too far to the left. And,
right.
you know, a lot of the things that Trump is championing are things that we don't, the mainstream USA people don't give a shit about.
Right.
You know, we don't care about DEI. We don't care. You know, we want, if I'm the right candidate for a job, I want to be, you know, given that job. You know, there's a lot of different things that he is championing that the Democrats, like, you know, the gender thing.
Right.
The majority of the people are against this gender thing. A guy should not be, you know,
In the women's bathroom.
in a women's bathroom. Exactly.
Right.
And the Democrats got to get away from that
Right.
because they're not.
They've almost painted their whole entire party with just that.
Yeah, you're right.
You know?
You're absolutely right.
And a lot of the American people are like, dude, what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah, here you go.
President Trump's joint address to Congress when the president praised his administration's cuts to the federal workforce along with the tariffs put in place today.
Yeah, the speech that was wide-ranging in the subject matter, and any moment now we're about to hear from the Democrats here. The response will come from Michigan Senator Alyssa Slotkin. She's a former CIA analyst. She served in Iraq as well. Also did national security issues at the Pentagon and the White House during the Bush and Obama administration. Senator New Leader Chuck Schumer has called her a rising star in the Democratic Party. And NBC News is going to this week from Wyandotte, Michigan. This is a swing town near Detroit. So She won. She just had a very hard-fought race in Michigan. She won her seat, but the Trump, of course, won Michigan. So let's take our senator spot. Hi, everyone. I'm Melissa Falcon.
Yeah.
I'm honored to have the opportunity to speak tonight. It's late, so I promise to speak a lot shorter than what you just watched.
Thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm the new senator from the great state of Michigan, where I grew up. I've been in public service my entire life because I happened to be in New York City on 9/11 when the Twin Towers came down. Before the smoke cleared, I knew I wanted to make a life in national security. I was recruited by the CIA and did 3 tours in Iraq alongside the military. In between, I worked at the White House under President Bush and President Obama, 2 very different leaders who both believed that America is exceptional. You can find that same sense of patriotism here in Wyandotte, Michigan, where I'm speaking from tonight. It's a working class town just south of Detroit. President Trump and I both won here in November. It might not seem like it, but plenty of places like this still exist across the United States. Places where people believe that if you work hard and play by the rules, you should do well and your kids should do better. It reminds me of how I grew up. My dad was a lifelong Republican, my mom a lifelong Democrat. But it was never a big deal because we had shared values that were bigger than any one party. We just went through another fraught election season. Americans made it clear that prices are too high and that the government needs to be more responsive to their needs. America wants change, but there's a responsible way to make change and a reckless way. And we can make that change without forgetting who we are as a country and as a democracy. So that's what I'm going to lay out tonight. Because whether you're from Wyandotte or Wichita, most Americans share 3 core beliefs. That the middle class is the engine of our country, that strong national security protects us from harm, and that our democracy, no matter how messy, is unparalleled and worth fighting for. Let's start with the economy. Michigan literally invented the middle class, the revolutionary idea that you can work at an auto plant and afford the car you were building. That's the American dream. And in order to expand and protect the middle class,
Say it, Garrett.
Yeah, that's what Trump's doing.
we need to bring down the price of things we spend the most money on: groceries, housing, healthcare. We need to make more things in America with good-paying union jobs and bring our supply chains back home from places like
Say it, Garrett.
What the fuck, man?
Give American businesses the certainty they need to invest and create the jobs of the future.
She's flipping.
We need a tax system that's fair for people who don't happen to make $1 billion.
Oh boy.
Look, the president talked a big game on the economy, but it's always important to read the fine print. So, do his plans actually help Americans get ahead? Not even close.
We don't know yet.
President Trump is trying to deliver an unprecedented giveaway to his billionaire friends. He's on the hunt to find trillions of dollars to pass along to the wealthiest in America. And to do that, he's going to make you pay in every part of your life. Grocery and home prices are going up, not down, and he hasn't laid out a credible plan to deal with either of those. His tariffs on allies like Canada will raise prices on energy, lumber, and cars, and start a trade war that will hurt manufacturing and farmers. Your premiums and prescriptions will cost more because the math on his proposals doesn't work without going after your health care. Meanwhile, for those keeping score, the national debt is going up, not down. And if he's not careful, he could walk us right into a recession. And one more thing.
The national debt's
In order
always
to pay
going
for his plan, he could very well come after your retirement. The Social Security, Medicare, and VA benefits you worked your whole life to earn. The president claims he won't, but Elon Musk just called Social Security the biggest Ponzi scheme of all time. While we're on the subject of Elon Musk, is there anyone in America who is comfortable with him and his gang of 20-year-olds using their own computer servers to poke through your tax returns, your health information, and your bank accounts?
as much as anyone else who works for the government.
No protection against cyber attack.
Yeah.
No guardrails on what they do with your private data. We need a more efficient government. You want to cut waste? I'll help you do it. But change doesn't need to be chaotic or make us less safe. The mindless firing of people who work to protect our nuclear weapons, keep our planes from crashing, and conduct the research that finds the cure for cancer, only to rehire them 2 days later,
No CEO in America could do that without being summarily fired. Okay, so we've talked about economic security. How about national security? Let's start with the border.
Oh, God.
As someone who spent my whole career protecting our homeland, every country deserves to know who and what is coming across its border. Period. Democrats and Republicans should all be for that. But securing the border without actually fixing our broken immigration system is dealing with the symptom and not the disease.
What does that mean?
America is a nation of immigrants. We need a functional system key to the needs of our economy that allows vetted people to come and work here legally. So I look forward to the president's plan on that. Because here's the thing. Today's world is deeply interconnected. Migration, cyber threats, AI, environmental destruction, terrorism. One nation cannot face these issues alone. We need friends in all corners, and our safety depends on it. President Trump loves to say peace through strife. That's actually a line he stole from Ronald Reagan. But let me tell you, after the spectacle that just took place in the Oval Office last week, Reagan must be rolling in his grave. We all want an end to the war in Ukraine, but Reagan understood that true strength required America to combine our military and economic might with moral clarity. And that scene in the Oval Office wasn't just a bad episode of reality TV. It summed up Trump's whole approach to the world. He believes in cozying up to dictators like Vladimir Putin and kicking our friends like the Canadians in the teeth. He sees American leadership as merely a series of real estate transactions. As a Cold War kid, I'm thankful it was Reagan and not Trump in office in the 1980s. Trump would have lost us the Cold War. Donald Trump's actions suggest that in his heart, he doesn't believe we're an exceptional nation. He clearly doesn't think we should lead the world. Look, America is not perfect, but I stand with the majority of Americans who believe we are still exceptional.
She's saying it's moral to keep the war going.
American leadership over Chinese or Russian leadership any day of the week. Because for generations, America has offered something better. Our security and our prosperity, yes, but our democracy, our very system of government, has been the aspiration of the world. And right now, it's at risk. It's at risk when the president decides you can pick and choose what rules you want to follow, when he ignores court orders and the Constitution itself, or when elected leaders stand by and just let it happen. But it's also at risk when the president pits Americans against each other, when he demonizes those who are different and tells certain people they shouldn't be included. Because America is not just a patch of land between two oceans. We are more than that. Generations have fought and died to secure the fundamental rights that define us. Those rights and the fight for them make us who we are. We're a nation of strivers, risk takers, innovators, and we are never satisfied. That is America's superpower. And look, I've lived and worked in many countries. I've seen democracies flicker out. I've seen what life is like when a government is rigged. You can't open a business without paying off a corrupt official. You can't criticize the guy in charge without getting a knock at the door in the middle of the night. So as much as we need to make our government more responsive to our lives today, don't for one moment fool yourself that democracy isn't precious and worth saving. But how do we actually do that? I know a lot of you have been asking that question. First, don't tune out. It's easy to be exhausted, but America needs you now more than ever.
To do what?
If previous generations had not fought for this democracy, where would we be today?
Like, fighting for your democracy is the same as voting for Trump. You're still being democratic.
Go to town halls and demand they take action. That's as American as apple pie. Third, organize. Pick just one issue you're passionate about and engage. And doom scrolling doesn't count. Join a group that cares about your issue and act. And if you can't find one, start one. Some of the most important movements in our history have come from the bottom up. In closing, we all know that our country is going through something right now. We're not sure what the next day is going to hold, let alone the next decade. But this isn't the first time we've experienced significant and tumultuous change as a country. I'm a student of history, and we've gone through periods of political instability before. And ultimately, we've chosen to keep changing this country for the better. But every single time, we've only gotten through those moments because of two things: engaged citizens and principled leaders. Engaged citizens who do a little bit more than they're used to doing to fight for the things that they care about, and principled leaders who are ready to receive the ball and do something about it. So thank you tonight for caring about your country. Just by watching, you qualify as engaged citizens. And I promise that I and my fellow Democrats will do everything in our power to be the principled leaders that you deserve. Good night, everyone.
You know what? What did she actually say?
Yeah.
You know, Trump is trying to do something.
She's basically saying that Trump is too radical and that, you know, the things that he's doing are good, but like, you know, he shouldn't be doing it like the way he's doing it, and that he's lying and that he's not going to, you know,
Go
fulfill his
through with,
promises.
yeah. But why not give him a chance? Why not? And if he fails,
They
then
want power. Yeah.
huh?
They want power.
Yeah.
Whatever they could say to derail Trump's words, they're gonna say it because
Because like it's obvious that like this is like the Democratic rebuttal, but none of what they were talking about was like
Substance.
of like what because like they were pushing leftist shit for a long time.
Yeah.
And now this is just none of that here. It's like they're definitely trying to play more moderate when if they get back into office, they're just going to be left again.
Well,
Yeah.
they're to me it seems like they're catering to a minority of people in America.
Well, I think they're trying to cater to the moderate, and you know, trying to.
No, I think Austin's right.
Yeah.
I mean, they're trying to pander to the left,
Right.
and Trump is trying to, you know, pander towards the middle.
I think they're both trying to fight over the middle right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think Trump is definitely winning. I mean, look at his voters. It's 50-50 pretty much in the polls.
Oh yeah, no, Trump.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, if you even
Trump
look at,
won
you know,
almost
where
everyone.
he's at, you know, the majority of the people in the United States voted for him,
Right.
you know, and they're saying let's give him a chance to set the ship right, because for the past 4 years we've been on a leftist movement with DEI and transgender, yeah, and it's just not right. It's not what the
Right.
American people want.
Yeah. And it shows, but they still, that's what I'm saying, like they cater to the minority because obviously the Democrats have to know that what they're doing is not working. To a certain extent, they have to know that their word is not being heard by the majority.
Or the majority doesn't want
or
their,
they just don't want it, right?
Yeah.
They just don't want it. So it's like, oh,
they're in
Alvin
deep
Ringler-
shit.
Yeah, they are in deep shit, 100%. I mean, we talk about it every week. Like, I don't know what they're gonna do, but you almost need like a savior to come in and save the Democratic Party because it's a mess right now. It's a mess, and you can see it.
I think a big reason why they didn't win is because Biden, like literally, like they were a secretive party. Like you don't know what they're doing.
Right.
The Democratic Party.
Right.
So
They have no direction.
yeah.
Exactly. I think you're both right.
Like Trump has direction. He wants to tackle the DEI.
He's transparent about it.
Right.
Yeah.
He's very
The
transparent.
border, everything.
Right.
He wants our economy to go right. Now, here's where you're gonna find whether his thing is right or wrong. If the economy goes in the good direction, then he's doing the right thing. If it goes to shit, then we're in trouble.
Right.
Yeah, and it's like like the one argument that I thought that lady made was good was the fact that like I don't think that Trump actually has a plan for getting groceries less expensive, and
Right.
like the plan is to unleash American energy
Right.
at some point. Maybe after, I don't know how much time it'll be, at some point the inflation will either stop or go down, but right now it's not, and like
No.
who knows how long.
And
it'll
that's
take.
what he said. Like, it's not going to get better either.
Right.
You know, like
It's not gonna get better. It's gonna take a while.
right. But I don't know. It's just the Democrats, they just don't have direction. Plain and simple.
Bro, Musk is probably stripping off that suit right now.
Yeah,
he's
he's
like, I
probably
can't
like,
fucking
fuck,
do this.
dude. I'm gonna go build
So
another
where's my
rocket
baseball
real
cap?
quick. Yeah. If you guys are new to the live, we just finished watching the joint session of Congress, aka the State of Union. And we're kind of just going over,
AKA turf war.
yeah, aka turf war, aka kind of embarrassment. We're actually just going over kind of like what we found pressing and what Trump did right, what he did wrong, what the Democrats did right, what they did wrong. Yeah, it's a lot to unpack. It's a lot. If there's any Democrats in the chat, please, like, I'm very curious to see where, like, the hive mind is as far as like the Democrats, like what's their path forward?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just think it's like so shitty not to even like clap or like, stand up at all. Like,
yeah.
Not I mean some of them did it for a little, but like it's like
In the
that's way,
beginning,
like-
it was definitely more of like, we're not getting up, guys. Like, in solidarity. Like, I know that you support it, but don't you dare stand up. That's how it seemed.
that's how it was in his first term too. No one like they all fucking hated him.
Right. Right.
But yeah.
Crazy.
And this lady, she practiced this speech like 5
Oh,
times in the mirror.
100%.
She was
I've never
Trump
seen
was
her in my life,
powerful.
dude.
This lady was like reading off of cue cards.
Yeah. Yeah. Why isn't she there? Why wasn't she there at
She's in Michigan.
some bullshit, man? Some
She
bullshit.
wasn't invited.
Yeah, she wasn't invited to come. So Mojo, welcome to the stream. We
And
got 7
Shapiro took
people
her
in the
spot.
we have 7 people in the stream right now.
That's amazing.
It's a lot, dude. We could fill up this entire room with 7 people.
Fuck yeah, we could all chill.
Chill, grab some beers,
Yeah.
you know. Jesus, it sounds like a great time. Anyway. Did you guys watch?
Ay.
But I think they're like mostly bots though, because a lot of people don't respond.
I don't
It
know.
could
I
be
mean,
bots, it could just be people watching. I don't know.
I've like went into a Twitch, stream or TikTok and like joined and like never said a word.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe they're just spectators, which is
Right.
fine. We
Yeah.
like spectators.
Yeah, because
We love spectators.
it's kind of weird. Like I there are times where I don't want to really
100%.
engage with the person
Yeah.
because then they notice you and then you feel like you have to stick around. So like, any of these people, they could just leave whenever they want.
True. You guys can leave whenever you want. But if you do.
So- But if you talk, then we expect you to stay.
Right, exactly. If you talk, you're forced to stay. If you don't talk,
Yeah.
you should probably leave.
No, no.
Please, please.
What else about this? This is long.
It was so long, dude. I thought it was gonna be like 30, 45 minutes.
It had to be that long. He probably named some shit that he didn't even that he's done that he can't even talk about. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's too much.
I was like, Jesus, dude, like this is going on forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, Jesus. Fuck.
I teared up a bunch and it was
Did
not-
you?
Yeah.
Over
Embarrassing.
over like the
Over just
tributes?
like the I don't know when he was talking about how our country is going to be really the best on earth and
Yeah, it's
how
inspirational.
it's that and also when he was talking about kids
Yeah.
how not having transgender surgeries for kids and
Yeah, it's terrible.
or
And think about it, like that was okay. Like during the Biden
or also he was saying that they released they released kids to someone or they released kids from a shelter.
like foster children.
I think something, I don't know. I don't know what it was.
Right? It was like foster kids or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nuts. Dad, what's your highlights of
Oh yeah, and then the speaker, he's the speaker, right?
Yeah,
He was also tearing up the whole time.
Yeah.
At one point I saw a tear just like drop right down his face. I'm like, oh my
Well,
god.
when they're doing like the tributes and stuff, like that one kid,
Yeah.
yeah, like,
Right,
that
that-
was fucking,
That was
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
that was
kid.
Yeah.
good. I was like,
Yeah, and like, you know, the fucking family members who lost, like,
yeah,
I mean,
it's sad.
Very sad.
yeah, either from an illegal immigrant or a
Right.
terrorist who tried to kill Trump. You know, it's like literally, it's
Right.
Yeah.
I
That
think
was very
overall
hard.
it was a good speech. Good speech. Maybe kind of lacked a little bit of substance.
It's definitely superficial.
right.
Yes, yes.
It was more like tugging at your emotions. It wasn't
Right.
Yeah.
He didn't talk about numbers at all, really.
Yeah,
Like,
and
not real numbers.
Right.
and he kind of touted how great he's doing.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, I agree. Like we've never seen before.
Yeah.
Yes,
The
yes.
best in
Never not
history.
going to say that.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's
Um,
the best.
Right.
Dog, what?
But I mean, we'll see. I mean, I think he could have done a little bit more, but anything was better than what the Democrats did.
Yeah.
You know, anything.
Yeah. I want to know what he said, Al Green.
Yeah, they removed him.
I just want to know what he said. I'm so curious. Let me look it up. I want to see if it's maybe on there. I want to edit it right now. What did Al,
He was just shaking his cane and being a.
whatever the punishment is.
Shame on all of y'all.
Oh, that is what he said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, is that what he said? Shame on all of you?
Yeah.
yeah.
You just matched the lips perfect.
America is back. That's interesting, huh?
Oy. Yeah.
Is it on there?
Yeah, he said after he was removed from the chamber, Green told reporters that he's willing to suffer whatever punishment is available to me, whatever the punishment is. I'm not fighting the punishment. This is about the people who are being punished by virtue of losing their health care. This is the richest country in the world, and we have people who don't have good health care. We've got to do better, and now we're about to cut Medicaid, which is poor.
You know, that's a couple of things he didn't even talk about. He didn't talk about Medicare. He didn't talk about Medicaid. He didn't talk about Social Security.
Right.
You know, he didn't talk about any of that.
For 2 hours, that could have been summed up in like 40 minutes. 45 minutes.
Oh yeah. Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he shouldn't have spent so much time talking about how much the Democrats wasted money. You know, like I feel like.
Well, that was a ploy to continue the Republican momentum.
Yeah, and I thought that was very interesting too, that he didn't even make a try to get the Republicans. He didn't even throw any softballs out there to get the Democrats to chime in,
Yeah.
you know. But he doesn't really need to do that.
Right.
The question is he's got such slim margins in the House and in the Senate. Can he really get any legislation passed?
For now, he can.
Well, can he? Because a lot of these,
Are being pushed back.
yeah, and a lot of these, the hard right won't go along with. I mean, the hard right Republicans,
Right.
and he's got no support from the Democrats. So when a bill comes through, it's very hard to get it
Right.
through.
It's hard to reason.
And right now, your mother's asking me, is everything okay? And
I think I would like agree with that like we shouldn't cut Medicaid
Yeah.
to pay for
I
top
can't
vets.
speak on Medicaid because I'm not knowledgeable on it. So I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Is it like
It's just
health insurance, right?
Yeah, for like poor people.
About Medicaid. I think we should do it. That helps poor people out.
Yeah, I know it's
Um,
needed.
Yeah,
But obviously, like Trump, he says like that he's that this stuff isn't going to be touched, that it's going to be just fine. But it's like you don't know that because he always says things are going to be fine.
Right.
So
well, let me just say this, for somebody like me who has health insurance after retirement and who looks forward to Medicaid and Medicare, I don't think I have a problem. For somebody like Austin, who's a veteran from the military, who could always rely on the military, it's not a problem. The one that I look after is you. When you get older, what are you going to do for medical care? And that's Medicaid and Medicare. So we have to worry about you. What do you do for, when it comes time that you need to go to the doctor or get medication and stuff like that?
the Republicans would probably say that it's my own fault if I don't prioritize preventative care, and then they would say that it's also my responsibility to earn enough financially to make sure that I can get out of an emergency, a health emergency.
But the Democrats are on the exact opposite of that.
Right.
They say,
And I kind of agree with them in that case that like we need to be able to take care of our sick. Like it's
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. No matter, and we're perfect example right here. We're at all ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
And I don't agree with the Republicans in this point. I believe every American citizen should have access to medical care, whether you're somebody on your and you have one on one end, one in the middle, and one on the other end. And the people I'm concerned about are people like yourself, Garrett, because if you fell down right now and broke your leg, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm not that like for wealthy people, like I'm not I don't know. Like
Well, I'm just saying, you're a young kid, you're
Yeah.
Austin's age, you're both young, you're at the beginning ages of your life, and you don't think about that you don't think about the later parts of your life when things start breaking down.
right, because there's so much we can do now. That it's
Exactly.
hard to think that way.
Exactly. You don't even want to fathom that later on in life you might have diabetes or you might have an incurable disease that you may need medication for, and you may have to rely on the social system.
Yeah, I mean we're in a society now where the negative health that people are experiencing, like the sickness, the reliance on government assistance for health, like it's caused by our society. Like there are certain things that we could do preventative that we don't do. That's like ingrained into our society on a mass scale. So it's like I feel like that's important for the government to take responsibility for that and give us like universal health care or something like that. Like
I did I don't know if you guys remember, I did an essay on that, on healthcare in the United States compared to other countries. Like if you look at France, they have free healthcare. Like every citizen gets a tag or like a card, and you can go to any medical facility and you get healthcare for free. And then it ends up getting like I think something like with your taxes at the end of the year. But then you look at our country, and
you have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars.
right, you have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars for health insurance and to get taken care of, and it's like some people don't have thousands of dollars. You know, like
Right.
if somebody were to tell me right now that I have to pay 4 to 5 grand to get a surgery done, just base deposit,
Oh, it's gonna be more than that.
yeah, it's gonna be more than that, but like just as a down deposit, like I can't afford that, you know, like
Right.
but like I would just imagine like I find myself well
A
off.
lot of people just don't pay it.
Right, like I find myself well off, but if I were to look into somebody else's shoes, like somebody that's my age and they don't have like a good support system and they don't have, you know, a good job, it's hard, you know, and I think that's what you're trying to allude to, Dad, is like it sucks, like our healthcare system
Right.
sucks.
Right. But then, you know, I think about this, right? And you could probably answer this. So we have a capitalistic healthcare
100%.
system.
100%.
In a country like France that you were talking about, is the care that you're going to receive equal to or above the care you're going to receive here? In a socialistic,
I get what you're saying.
you know what I mean? In a socialistic society like France, and then a capitalistic, how's the
Right.
difference
So
of medical
per
care?
their medical, like I've read like the statistics of it. So their overall health as a population is much healthier than here in the United States because A, they work on the preventative care for their citizens, and B, it's not like, oh, like I can't afford to go to a doctor right now, so I'm not gonna go. I'll go in a couple of months. The citizens there actually go probably like once a month or once every 2 months and actually get checked out. So
Because they don't have to worry
right,
about it.
exactly. You don't have to worry about a payable fee. So it's almost better in France, and I wish that's how it was here because that's the issue with capitalistic medicine is if a rich man comes in and a poor man comes in, the fact that I am going to do a higher level of care to the rich man is it's unsat.
Mm-hmm.
It's unsat. Everybody should be treated with the highest dignity when it comes to their health.
Mm-hmm. And believe me, throughout my years on this planet, I've gone to the hospital on different occasions and I've seen how I have great insurance and I've been treated better than somebody that comes in and has
like a
no
homeless
insurance.
person.
Yeah, yeah.
It's insane.
You know, our medical system will try to tell you that there's no difference, but there is a difference.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
know,
yeah. We over in Costa, the hospital over there, if you were Japanese and you were in an accident and you weren't like a dependent, you didn't have like a green card, we'd send you to another hospital. So like we'd stabilize you, but then we'd send you to another hospital.
Dang.
And it's like, what the fuck?
and my question to you is, you probably never done it, but like if you were in Yokosuka and you went into a Japanese hospital,
I went into a Japanese hospital.
have you?
Yeah.
For treatment?
No.
I would ask, if you went into a Japanese hospital for treatment, how was the treatment there compared to the treatment in a military hospital?
Not as good.
No.
Like in our hallways, they were practically clear, clean. You go into a Japanese hospital, there's patients everywhere.
So, like, that's also, like, I don't know, is it free in Japan?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
I don't
ask
know.
next. Is there socialized
All I
medicine?
know is that I was picking up like a high profile patient from a Japanese hospital, and I walked in and there's literally like 5 beds like right next to each other.
Yeah, and like, I mean, that's the thing is that in countries with socialized medicine like that, there are still private doctors that
Right.
you can pay for that will give you better treatment because you have money, but everyone else still gets, you know, the free care.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's sometimes you wait a bunch and it's like,
I'm telling you, here in the United States,
it's probably the same. It's
here
like,
in Palm Beach County, I'll tell you, here in Palm Beach County, there are hospitals that you go to that are exactly like you're talking about. There's people in the lining the hallways. There are no rooms for them, and they get seen when they get seen.
Right.
And there are hospitals here that they freaking, you got insurance
Not shit. Yeah.
and they put you in a room.
Sweet.
It's crazy.
In a suite. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Well, it's getting kind of late.
It
I
is
think we
getting
need
late.
to.
It is almost midnight. So with that being said, let's give our words of wisdom.
Oh, words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you're always first, Garrett.
yeah.
Garrett's always first. Come on, Garrett. Give us some good words of wisdom tonight.
Brush your teeth twice a day.
Yes.
My
Papa?
turn.
Yep.
Tell your friends about our podcast. Leave us some comments. We're here Tuesdays and Saturdays, 5 o'clock. Come join us. Tell your friends. We want to get as many people joining our thing. I think tonight was a great success. I really enjoyed it. And we hope to see you on Saturday.
Yeah. Let me just say to you guys that we've broken our record of overall viewers.
Really?
Can anybody guess how many viewers we had total in
Garrett, you're
Total, like
total
on just Twitch?
on just TikTok alone?
So like
So just give me a number.
like consecutive viewers or just like total?
Total.
2,300.
I say 200.
We had a grand total of 1,032
No
viewers.
shit, that's really good.
So
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
people who are in the chat. I know that Just Sham has been here for a while, so I appreciate you guys. Chase, you're here
Thank
too.
you.
Yeah. We love
Thank you,
doing
guys.
this.
Thank you. We really appreciate you showing up.
Obviously, we don't do this for the money. We don't do it for. We just do it because we have nothing to do.
I like to hear myself talk.
And we like to hear ourselves talk sometimes.
And
this
we
is-
would like to do it for the money if we can get over
Right.
10,000.
a couple bucks won't hurt, but
Yeah.
we do this.
2,000
We do this for
a
fun.
month.
We talk about things that need to be talked about, and I know that all of us kind of have similar but different views at the same time, and that's something that makes our panel so engaging, I guess you could say. So with that being said, I have nothing else to say.